Hello, welcome to WIP IT Thursdays. Join the night with me with a good friend Box of Cannons.
How's it going?
Got plenty to work on tonight. I always have plenty to work on. It's just having enough time to do everything. Still working on rebuilding the prime. I actually made molds of these legs, so when I make my prime, I can use the same style legs. And I'll have to go with the whole route with styrene strips and laying it out and building it up with baking soda, super glue, and epoxy. And I can just run these legs and be much easier. I got One Punch Man. I know it seems like I've been working on him forever, which I have. Just a little. It's just hard colors to work with, yellow and whatnot, and molding. There's a more molding. He looks very plain, but I actually re-sculpted the chest, swapped out the neck, re-sculpted the boots, then re-sculpting the head, embedded magnets into the torso. So there's more work on there than what it looks like. I got a Hulk head that I fitted to my Maestro body. I need to start working painting on that. I did get these in this week. Wonderful.
How is that Iron Man?
I like it, but the number one complaint everybody has with it, there's no crunch forward. I already popped the torsos and dribbled a notch. Now I can both of them can crunch forward better. I just went back as far as I can and took a lead pencil and marked the limit and not see anything. That way I can notch it out and not hurt it when it goes backwards. And I won't have like a big cutout notch exposed. So now I can crunch forward on both of them better. These colors are flat. Do wish the colors were more vibrant, because that's one thing to remember from this Iron Man. He's really bright, brilliant golds, and some people were saying, like, heard somebody like say the eyes wasn't painted. It's like, yes, they are. They're just yellow on black gold.
It's hard to see.
Yeah, very hard to see. They did put there's a little bit of a dark line above it, so you can pick it out a little bit. It adds like false shading.
Yeah.
But I could see them doing this on a retro card with better vibrant colors, though.
Yeah. Somebody was complaining that his legs were too skinny to be in armor.
They don't know nothing about this Iron Man then.
Isn't that the nanotech one?
Yep.
See, Hank Solo is in the house. He says, "Sup."
Hello, Hank Solo. Ollie's has a glut of legends currently. Yes, they do. I picked up a ton of stuff last weekend. Which they're if you want just troop builders, they got these. The Fortnite middle mouth or something other. What do they call them? $6, $5.99.
Yeah.
The proportions are a little cartoony, but the male figures is not so bad. The females look good, except they just got giant hands, which I got that one. I need to swap her hands out, and I'm putting a different Marvel Legends head on it. So it came with a teddy bear head. I paint her eye. Oh, that's what I'll do tonight. I'll paint her eyes. But this one's a good little, can be like a good let Firefly from G.I. Joe have a squad of these. Kind of matches.
Oh, that's cool.
Change the camera working.
I don't think I've seen that figure. Which one is that?
I think they called them Metal Mouth. Let me grab them. I grabbed a couple of them.
Is that? You said that was Balivers?
It's a Fortnite.
Oh, Fortnite. Okay.
They're showing up at Ollie's. Yeah, Metal Mouth.
Yeah, Ollie's Hank Solo says Ollie's has Glut of Legends currently.
I picked up an extra America Chavez to get her shoes for. Where did I put her?
And you said those were $6?
Yeah, they're $6. The Legends, most Legends are $9.99, but some of them are $7.99. So for that's
a good price for fodder.
Basically, to finish this one out, I needed the tennis shoes for her look. I completely blanked out on her name. Hangs up with Misty Knight. Marvel Knight's character. I'm getting old, but I got her.
I got you.
I need to do a little bit of touch up on Cap's face. The face printing on these heads almost give them look like freckle. They're trying to do like shading, and it looks like freckles. Now I've already been working on repainting it, but there's a nick right here I need to take care of, and I got some white splotches.
Peggy Zero's dad came on. He said he's starting to see the puff adder wave out here.
Colleen Ween, thank you, Gary. He's over in Scotland. So you're good. I haven't seen puff adder on the shelves at all. I just got these from Amazon, which assholes canceled my Batmobile pre-order.
Did you get one?
Nope.
You didn't get one?
No. I had it pre-ordered. Well, I had one pre-ordered at the Bad Toy Store, and then Amazon popped up when I was like one of the first ones to order.
Yeah.
And I ordered 2.
And then they canceled it.
Yep.
Rude.
Geek Fusion TV ordered after I did. Didn't cancel his.
That's weird.
Happens to me all the time. But I'll be one of the first batch like pre-orders, and they cancel mine, but people afterwards get theirs.
That's bizarre.
I'm getting to the point where I'm getting fed up with Amazon, and I've got to.
Yeah, I've never had anything canceled from Amazon, so that's weird.
Hello, hello.
Hey.
Well, you know, we were just shit talking Amazon for canceling my Batmobiles.
What? They've been canceling so many people.
I know. I was on the first batch too. We was talking about Geek Fusion. His is not canceled, and he ordered after I did.
I ordered from Target way later, and I got mine.
It's all about where you're ordering from. It's supply where you're ordering from. It's so if wherever their warehouse is, if they don't feel like shipping it over to another warehouse, I guess, then that's it.
It happens to me a lot. This shit happens to me a lot on from Amazon.
What's the closest large city to you? A pretty good ways away.
Yeah, there's a city close by, but I wouldn't consider it a large city. But Richmond, Virginia is probably the closest. And it's several hours away.
That's why.
There's a city called Roanoke near me, but they're not huge.
Yeah, that's probably why.
So, if you live in a rural area, Amazon says, F them.
Yep.
I got the Puff Adder Wave, Iron Man, and Captain America. I already did the mod tab sections. Make them crunch a little bit further.
And do you have Prime?
Amazon Prime, yes.
Threaten to take your Prime away. Like, call them and like, hey, this is happening to me an awful lot. Like, so why am I subscribed to Prime now? If this is the treatment that I feel like since I live far enough away from a major city, I'm getting treated like like I'm just some scrub and not like a a Prime member since such and such date. And they'll either give you some kind of gift card, hopefully, or something.
Yeah,
I'll make something work.
It hangs so low, so you've seen people make custom Joes out of this metal mouth. That's definitely where I'm gonna put him with my Joes. He looks good. Heck, the camo pattern is actually really good. Better than some of the Joes.
Due to the price, etc., I've decided against pre-ordering now as a rule. Eyes open, hopefully see the ones I want as definitely not paying 80 quid for Adaptoid.
Oh, I was already made jokes on like eBay, well, not eBay, Facebook. I'm just gonna wait till it show up at Ollie's for $15-20. Or that Super Adaptoid. What base figure was that? That collector, the Indian character. Oh, this is the Warpath body. It's it's Omega Red's body basically. Warpath was a lot more abundant than Omega Red, and you actually pick those up, and makes great for bigger characters. It's not hulking characters, but still bigger than a regular figure. And yeah, that's going to be working perfect for I got original character I'm working on, and Box of Cannons has helped me out a lot with that. He's modeled a incredible head sculpt for it on Sunday's show. I got distracted there for a while and just did nothing and just watched him model. The lower legs on this one is modified Ares. I actually modified them to work with the lower legs, the shin pieces, and still retain the thigh swivel. I mean, not the thigh swivel, shin swivel, boot swivel. Still, after I did that, I didn't like it. They were too long, so I ended up shortening them down. I cut this much out of each leg, which put it down about the same height as the original boots, just a fuzz taller, which I like. Makes the proportions a lot better. That's one thing I can do tonight too. I can put some magnets in the upper traps. These already got big holes there for the shoulder pads. Or we're going to do add a cape later on. And yeah, I hope they do the Iron Man on a retro card with some better paint. Same with Silver Centurion. Both of those need a retro card with better paint. Silver Centurion was pink. I hate that. He is such a vibrant hot rod metallic red in the as way you would depict them. Marvel Select got its colors much better. Same with this one. It needs more vibrant colors. I know they're not going to fix the diaphragm joint, but it's not hard to fix these. You just, when you heat and pop the torsos off, what I do, take a pencil, they lean back pretty well. They're just crunching forward is the issue. Take you like a pencil and trace the top as far as where the diaphragm joint goes back. And that's your guidelines of how much you can take off and not be visible when you lean back. So stay within that line.
Stay above it.
Yep. Stay behind that line and stay above it. And you still get a nice, decent addition to the ab crunch.
I've made the mistake of going right up to that line, and it like you get it on there and it's like, oh, I can still see this little edge. Or if something on the inside, you put it back in and it'll hang on it. Yep. Or it'll like, you'll crank it back enough and it'll be just enough for the top to get hung on it, and then you have to like when you want to bend it down to take it off to kind of push it forward to get it to go back down. A pain in the butt.
The Captain America is tempting to paint too, because beautiful sculpt. It's another thing with Hasbro. It's a beautiful sculpt, missing a ton of paint work.
Well, are you going to fix the diaphragm any on that one?
I did. He crunches forward better now.
Oh, nice.
I did the same thing. I traced lean it back as far as it go, and I took my pencil, and now it crunches forward. This one I'm working on fixing the neutral face. The digital face printing on this one, the shading they use on the face looks like freckles. So
yeah, both being you saw that. It looks like they're just going lower res, huh?
Yep.
I wasn't aware that Captain America had freckles.
He's not. It was just this really bad shading they did.
It just seems like they're just going lower and lower res. I mean, look at CoverGirl and Falcon. They're just lower res.
Yep.
Yeah, but why? Why? It doesn't save them any print time, I'd imagine.
I think it saves ink. And if they shave a little bit off of ink alone, it saves them money. They're doing any little thing they can while keeping the prices way up.
Yeah, you could
The
definitely
little crap task stuff that they're doing, and I can't believe my buddy that works for Hasbro said a year and a half ago, he's like, you watch, man. You see all these retro card things, you know, that they're popping up that everybody's loving. He's like, you watch, everybody's going to hate them in 2 years from now. I'm like, why? It's like, you watch, you'll see. Don't expect, do you think the Build-A-Figure part might fit in there okay alongside those things? I'm like, no. I'm like, oh, well, probably everybody will just want to buy their, a fully assembled Build-A-Figure, right? I'm like, I bet you a lot of people would want to do that. I'm like, okay, we'll see what they want to do. And here we are.
Yep.
Okay. Like, so you're basically telling me without telling me. I'm like, yep.
Well, the problem is what they're wanting to charge for those Build-A-Figures. We were getting deluxe figures like a 80th anniversary, based on the 80th anniversary Hulk body for $30. Now it's $60.
The idea is for them to be, I think $50.99 or $60.90 or $58.99, something like that. That's the price they're aiming for. And like I'm saying,
I'm waiting for all these.
Second hike on prices this year have not hit yet. They're going to hit, and it's going to be regular Marvel Legends are going to be $26.99 by the end of the year.
And I will be buying even less than I've already reduced down to.
$26.99 by the end of the year. I asked him about vintage collection. He's like, vintage collection has gone up twice this year. He's like, they're not going to go up anymore probably for the rest of the year. It's like a lot of people just didn't even really notice because vintage collection was, they were $14.99 going into last quarter, and then they went up to $15, $16, and now they're $17.99. So they've taken a couple of hikes since last quarter, and no one has really, jumped up on the soapbox and started screaming, because every time that the price hike has happened, there's also been an upturn in quality. So, and like extra hands, and there's been like a lot of extra stuff, like for example, coming up, the chrysanthemum for the vintage collection is way better looking than the one for Black Series, like just as far as sculpt goes.
Yeah.
It has extra hands, it has accessories, it holds the gun better, it has better articulation. Like, it's how is a little bitty, 4-inch figure kicking the living piss out of a 7.5-inch figure because of how big, that chrysanthemum is. And they jacked up the price on the Black Series one. Like, I don't understand. Fucking bonkers.
Yeah. I hardly buy anything Star Wars, so I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, so I don't feel the sting too bad there. I've not had even an Emperor figure until I went to Ollie's last week and got one for $10.
It's a pretty good Emperor. It's not bad. I have a couple of them.
The retro card at Emperor, like for $10. I was like, why not? I need one.
Yeah, if you just want like a few of the original trilogy stuff.
Yeah, and I picked up some of the Mando stuff here and there.
And does good. A lot of good stuff.
Yeah, this body definitely should be used for a classic Sabretooth. The Hyperion mold's just too small. And putting that last one on the Grim Reaper body was ridiculous. I made a Warpath into a Cobra Super Soldier. Cool. Oh, that reminds me. Check out the description in the video. I set up a Discord where we can share our customs and our work in progresses in one place. Figured that make it much easier for us all, like show everything, because everybody's like, I got so many different social medias and people send me stuff to Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and we can have one place where we can all share our stuff, make things so much easier. Hello, Wesley. Yeah, it's disappointing. Like, my preferred head for Captain America is the one that had all the paint issues. The alternate head comes with the gritted teeth one installed, which there's nothing wrong with that one, other than the freckling on the face. Iron Man. Oh, go ahead.
So I saw an image of the Marvel Select Captain America. I was not impressed.
Proportions are wonky.
Yeah.
I don't. They just need to stick to the big guys, like the hulking characters. Apocalypse, Hulk, Abomination. They really need to make a new Abomination, because that last one, Sculpt, was beautiful, but the articulation is very limited. Same with their Juggernaut. I would love to see them do like a Sasquatch, because the Marvel Legends Sasquatch is way undersized. He's supposed to be bigger than the Hulk. He's supposed to tower over the Hulk, actually. And Hasbro keeps using that undersized Sasquatch body for big hulking characters. And Zemu is supposed to be bigger than the Hulk, and they put him on that Sasquatch body. It was fine when they put the Wendigo on it. That works for Wendigo, because Wendigo is smaller than the Hulk. But dang. Yeah, I'm going to decide to... That old Zod custom I made years ago in DCUC, I was giving it a little bit of refresh and a little bit of sand work, and decided to give it a new head. That's why I put the goatee on the Punisher head. New Krypton Zod just had a goatee instead of full beard, and I was able to give them, using green stuff, sculpt a beard goatee on them. Doing that gives it more of a Zod look, and you retouch up the hair because it's missing paint because it's Hasbro. And need to put 50 socket to fit the DCUC ball, and just a little bit. I need to make a new Kryptonian shield for the chest on this side, and I popped it off. I used styrene this time. I sculpted the previous ones, and I tried to get it off. I just pop it off and keep it intact, but it broke on me, and it flung across the floor and in pieces, and never did find it.
That's annoying.
Come on, camera, focus. Let me view this.
Exorcist action. Is that that's his action feature? He's got the Exorcist action feature.
Yeah.
Spinning head.
Ooh. And my camera's got the not focus on anything feature right now.
It needs Adderall.
Come on, camera. There you go. I knocked stuff in the floor. Not in the floor, but knocked it down. Okay. Now
see, Hang Solo made his Cobra or his Warpath into a Cobra Super Soldier.
It's a great buck for stuff. For bigger brute characters.
Painted the tassels off, painted the boots black, swapped the robotic black head on it. Wesley Foster is also here.
There. Oh, perfect head. Let me put this teddy bear head on there. Oh. I need to, for supper night, that's all like an Instagram thing. And I actually tried it out. I got the roll of puff pastry, like a crisp roll, just a flat sheet, it's not already pre-cut.
Mm-hmm.
Just roll that out, put the hamburger meat out and pat it down into it, season it, put some cheese on it, roll it up. You can cut it in basically like hamburger, like cinnamon buns, hamburger rolls.
That sounds interesting.
You heat your oven 350 and bake it for 30 minutes. They're really good.
You fry up the hamburger first?
No. Put it on there raw, roll it up, and bake it in the oven for 30 minutes, and comes out.
Surprised that cooked through.
Well, it's really, you put the hamburger down real thin.
Oh, okay.
And you basically roll it up into like a shape like a cinnamon roll. And
kind of like a beer rock.
Mm-hmm. Lighter flesh tone. I got mixed up actually pretty close to Captain America.
Excuse me.
The lip color is not so exaggerated on this cap for once. I'm still repainting them, but it's not as bad as it was. But I'm repainting them because the low dot matrix made them look horrible. But they're not lipsticky red. Oh, there's
Peggy Zero's dad said we call it a hamburger, a burger roll. That's a whole new meaning to it though. Call hamburgers burger rolls.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm down. As long as it makes sense.
I liked them.
I mean, as long as it tastes good, I guess that's all that matters.
More truth in the name than the way I did them as a burger roll. It's like making box of cannons.
Hey, I made a box of cannons.
I saw that. That's awesome.
That should absolutely be your picture.
You gonna
instead of the Go Ram, like a gorilla with ram's horns.
Order a bunch of those, but give them away on the channel.
So did y'all see the Darth Maul 112 figure from third-party people that I'm not sure who they are?
I did not.
Yeah, I saw it. It looked pretty cool.
Yeah, it looked pretty good. I don't like the head at all, but I have a lot of those.
Yeah, the heads look kind of small to me, actually.
Look at you. I got just the thing for you.
I think it might do some little bit of studio heroing this weekend.
Arsenio Hall? What?
Playing City Heroes.
I played God of War. Still trying to make my way through that. I get hung up doing side stuff.
Yeah, I don't know how busy I'm going to be this weekend. My ex-sister-in-law had a kid. So that means I have extra obligations.
To me, it sounds like no obligations when you with the start of that word.
Ex-sister-in-law? No.
I'm a kid, but I know there's other family involved. Well, I said the word, didn't I?
Yeah.
Did it to myself.
Family.
Well.
We got a few people joining up on the Discord already.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. It's on my computer. I have to get on my computer to do that. The only reason, I swear, man.
I'll tell them there's an app for your phone, too.
Are they making comments on Discord? Are they live streaming on Discord?
Oh, I don't know.
They do make one for your phone. However, I'm old.
I'm not real familiar with Discord, so I'm still learning it. So I just know where. And nobody has to be obligated to, if you're watching the channel, to watch sign up for Discord, because I'm one of those two old people. And well, if you want to learn more about what's going on and blah blah blah, join our Discord. No. But main
I don't
thing
wanna.
I would say I would be no, F that. I'm not doing that.
How about you enjoying kissing my ass?
Yeah. But I set it up though where we can actually share like what we're all working on and stuff like that too. Yep. I want it to be more of a community thing than anything. Just share what you're working on, ask for like any critiques or anything. We can something, or ask for like a tips there. Because the channel the streams are only twice a week. That way it gives you all everybody watching too an opportunity to chat with each other more often too. Talk about what's going
A family that stays together stays together.
And you do it too now.
What?
What was that word?
Slate.
I don't have friends. I got family.
Oh, you meant the other word.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pray.
I really
What are we working on tonight?
I am doing a little bit of refresh on the mode's odd figure. Give him a new head. I got the slick back Punisher head, sculpted a goatee on, and I'm gonna do a little bit of paint touch up and make a new symbol. Like I didn't get the little shields exactly even, and it was bugging the shit out of me. So I'm gonna make a new one, put over here, do a little sand work, new head, and call it done again. and the guy was working on. And Harker, I didn't get a good view of that Mindbender cape, but it was like a temporary picture and some. And
it did a temporary pick thing. Man, I hate that.
Yeah, and for some reason it wouldn't even let me load it up.
Do that. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it just.
On my phone, I couldn't look at it at all. It wouldn't let me blow it up at all. Then I finally went on my desktop and looked at it. I got to saw it for a nanosecond. Then it's like the picture was a temporary picture and no longer available.
That's bullshit because I have it to where it's picture stays in chat, and it just decides whenever it, Instagram will just decide whatever the picture what it wants to do. It goes, hey, you know what? I'm gonna delete this one because I need some memory here or there.
That's why, with since Box Plus 2, Instagram on messages down samples the picture a lot, lowers the resolution tremendously. It's like for the reference pictures I did send them to Instagram, but also sent to Sean, Box of Cannon's actual better pictures in the Google Drive.
Well, there it is.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. I thought I saw the Cobra logo. It's like for a second I saw it. Half a second.
And I incorporated this in the little collar piece into it, so it doesn't just always stay folded down because it's not supposed to be like that. I
could see that be a high demand piece on your site.
It probably, yeah, I could see it maybe. Let's see if I can't find a decent one here.
So many people's Mindbenders got stained with that dye.
Yeah, I made sure to put yours back into that plastic bag and had it standalone because I don't want it to infect anything that I've made.
Yeah. Tell you about this file 13, that original one.
So I've been.
I'm just gonna send you that one back just in case you wanted it for some reason. I don't know what you'd use it for.
I can throw it in a box and stick in the attic.
Yeah, might want to keep it in a baggie though.
Oh, it'll stay in that bag. I'll put it back in the Mindbender box, boxed up with all my higher end collectible stuff like that. It's got nice packaging. I always keep the boxes and I'll box them up and stick them in the attic.
Cool.
Like all my third party transformers, I keep all their packaging. It's all up in the attic.
We'll make Dr. Mindho right here.
There we go. Green stuff's great for making sockets.
See, now you can see that piece like sticks up like it should.
Let me give you a solo look here. There you go.
And this wire is all the way through here. So, I mean, if for any reason you didn't want it to stick up, I mean, you can push it down.
Yeah.
But
looks good.
Looks good either way. Change up display.
But it'll, I made sure that the Cobra emblem was real nice and big across the back. I was going to put it directly in between here, but I didn't like the resolution I was getting on my vinyl cutting machine by making it that size. The resolution was okay, but it was really getting pissed at these little spots, like the little fangs. Here, let me
just a quick question. Do you think that might be a little too flashy for Mindbender?
It might.
Come on, man. Yeah. He was a dentist. Dentists are flashy.
You're right. He was an orthodontist. Come on. He doesn't. He'll track you down if you get dentist and orthodontist wrong.
And if you get too sassy with him, he's not going to play golf with you anymore.
Yeah, exactly. He won't lend you his Birkenstocks. So the fangs weren't as sharp and these, the sharpness of these and all these little corners kind of cut down a little bit. So I went ahead and blew it up a little bit more and made it this size. Also, I did.
When that goes smaller, you almost over exaggerate the logo.
I also made it bigger, like out this way, like tip to tip.
Oh, dude! And if you ever need like anything vectorized for your cutter, that's what I do for a living. It's like I'm a graphic designer.
Oh, nice.
Actually, I got a folder. I'll share after on Messenger, Instagram. Send me your Gmail. I got a folder of tons of vector graphics as it's set up for my buddy does vinyl cutting.
Oh, badass! That's all I do is drag. I find files and stuff, and I drag them over into Cricut, and then I hate that Cricut program. If I would, they're like the Apple of vinyl cutting machines. If I was to go back, I would get something a little bit more open source. But yeah, I made this a little bit longer so you could actually get or wider. That way you can actually get some actual poses out of it now. So you can actually do some, because before it kind of just came down real short and across and then up. You weren't going to get very much out of that. So I made it a little bit bigger so you can now get, you're going to get some nice natural looking wrinkles in there.
That's looking cool, box cans.
I don't know, slap some color on it and see what it looks like.
Oh yeah, that's what
He said,
what I spent a few hours working on, getting those squared away. I did one for me, you, and Keon, but now I told Keon, since, hey man, since I made you one, if you want to get it, you got to broker a deal between me and your woman about that mind bender, or it'll never make its way to you. That's the way it goes. He's like, oh, that's messed up. It's like, no, that's the way that cookie crumbles, man. That's how that free gift would work.
Exactly.
Take the lead.
No, that's some Jewish stuff. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll send you the contract.
So, has anybody ever heard of Cowboy Bebop?
Cowboy Bebop?
Yeah, it's great.
Like one of the best animes ever.
Oh, right. I watched that. I started watching that when I was like 18, 19, I think. First time I saw it. Well, they put that live action thing out on Netflix.
I don't know what you're talking about. They never made a live action Bebop.
And so I've been watching that.
I'm sorry.
That was a special kind of terrible.
As long as you can disconnect from the anime, I don't mind it.
Yeah, my brother didn't mind it. He never watched the anime.
I haven't watched all of the anime yet, so I have.
You're still one of the lucky few that get to experience it.
I've caught bits and pieces of it over the years, but I've never caught. I've never watched the whole thing, but I never went into it knowing like what's going on, like what the premise is. So I never really fully paid attention. But it was always like when I was younger. So it's like,
it's a great show.
I got too many other things I'm worried about right now.
My dog's name is Ein. Short for Einstein. I gotta go get some tape. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Maybe a scalp.
Man's getting ready to do some surgery. Got paper and a scalpel.
Well, I named this dog next Tuesday because that's what I was gonna eat on next Tuesday.
You were gonna eat his dog on next Tuesday? That's not right. Is next Tuesday a restaurant we don't have around here?
No, that's Ruby Tuesdays.
Oh,
It does sound like a restaurant name though. Next Tuesday,
Next Tuesday? Yeah.
kind of like see you next Tuesday. That's all like nobody at these graphic tee companies proofread anything when they sell like box stores. Some there was a shirt showed up I think in the kids section, and I had like 4 words going down like and the first letters were and stacked up. So the first letter spelled cunt. It's like y'all need to really start proofreading your stuff before you proof.
yeah. Might be important.
It's like when you're doing logo design, you always want to make sure it don't look like something that's inappropriate or hate symbols or anything.
Yeah.
What was something somebody designed here recently that looked like a swastika?
It was a carnival ride in Germany.
Oh yeah.
Oof. Oh, in Germany?
With planes.
Oh,
I saw that. The arms were like,
Oh man.
Yeah, it was not well received.
Damn.
Oh,
They
no.
knew what they were doing. They knew.
They might, or some people might have received it well in Germany.
Okay, well,
They knew.
it wasn't publicly received well in Germany.
That's what I saw, like a documentary, bits of like an advertisement for a documentary where I forget what country, like there were SS members escaped to like a country and like the town still speaks German. It's either in Africa or South America one or something like that. Maybe in Africa.
Africa. No, it is South America. It was shoot. Oh God, I just watched something on that. Probably don't think the same thing that you watched, but it was something about it. Crap. Now it's gonna be on my mind until I figure it out.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
That's right. That's right. Hooray.
This is the tactical look.
All black.
All black.
I did finish up Mandalorian too.
I did
Don't
too.
talk about it. I haven't finished Mandalorian yet. I don't want to know.
That looks really good.
I
It
haven't
was
seen.
fantastic.
Is the season already over?
Yep.
Yep.
It was the season finale.
Man, that was short.
My wife was talking about the previous episode, saying how stressful it was. I was like, well, it's the best one. She's like, yeah, but it's really stressful. And I was like, yeah, but it was the best one. And he's like, I hope this one ain't as bad. And I was like, oh, it's just the season finale. I'm sure it's not going to be. They're not going to do anything crazy in this episode.
No.
I got questions for days.
Don't ask him here. This is not the
No.
appropriate place for
I'm
that.
not going to ask anything.
Well, I'm just doing Grogu and like in his IG-12 mech suit. No.
Yes.
But when he talks about spoilers for the shows, no. I watched Picard season finale too tonight. For this evening.
Don't tell me about that. That's the other show I watched. I'm behind.
Yeah.
I've been busy.
Well, one thing I like about you can actually with Picard, it's not no spoiler or anything. It's just you can if you've not watched any Picard, don't watch seasons 1 and 2. Just watch 3. 3 is almost like a direct sequel, 40-year like time skip after Nemesis. $30, $40 years, whatever time period after Nemesis. Seasons 1 and 2 don't feel like Star Trek at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because I only watched part of 1.
As much Star Trek knowledge I have too, though, even this season being better than what it was, they still don't know shit about Star Trek.
Oh, really? The writers don't?
You like the size of the star, even like back knowledge of Star Trek.
Oh, the writers as far as the universe knowledge?
Yep. If you go by what they show on Picard, Starfleet's tiny.
Kind of weird.
You've watched the season.
Are they just wanting to make it feel tiny, or?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's
kind of weird.
Did you watch the? Have you watched the season finale yet?
Mm-mm.
Harker, have you?
Picard?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I only watched part of the first season of Picard before what streaming service was it on?
It was
Paramount Plus.
It was CBS All Access. Then it changed names to Paramount Plus when the companies got merged.
Yeah, there was some reason I stopped watching.
Season 1. They were so desperate though. They did eventually release. Not Picard, but it was Discovery did that. They put Discovery on public TV. Season 1. Picard they never did. Okay, yeah. So yeah, what was the last episode you watched, Box Cannons?
The first episode of season 3.
So you're way behind.
How many episodes they go in a season?
10. No. Yeah, 10.
Oh, that's not bad.
I've been busy.
Oh yeah.
I haven't watched any episodes, any of it. None.
Well, what they show is, I'm just saying, it's not a spoiler or anything, but what they show is supposed to be the entire Starfleet at the end of season 3 is not even a fraction the size of different fleet wings during the Dominion War. It's like they don't understand how big the Starfleet is.
Well, did they? Is this just the Starfleet on Earth, or did they move like the bulk of it off world, or?
Well, Starfleet they had one big base, and they had it seems very small compared to what Starfleet used to be.
Didn't engulf most of big chunk of California or something?
San Francisco is the
San Francisco, but it engulfed quite a bit of California, didn't it?
Yeah. Well, plus too, they had bases all over the Alpha Quadrant. But their fleet of ships was tiny compared to what it was like during the Dominion War. I would think that it's almost comparable to the size of fleet during Kirk's time.
Weird.
It is pathetically small. So I can understand why modern Star Trek people think Starfleet wouldn't stand a chance against the Empire, like if you did a crossover battle, the universes, because everybody thinks Starfleet's tiny. No. They had more Galaxy class ships during the Dominion War than what they showed the entire fleet. And so it's entertaining, but I don't think it's the same universe as this TNG TV show and other series that followed.
You think that's from a lack of knowledgeable writing, or you think that's from a lack of giving a shit?
Both.
Yeah.
Well, if you're not a knowledgeable writer about the topic you're writing about, it's because you don't care.
Yeah,
Well,
he's right.
Yeah.
Well, it could be either or. If you don't give a shit and you know, if you know about the subject and you just don't give a shit, you can phone it in.
Dragon Eyes, I just set up the Discord this week. That's why it's new. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
But if you're a new writer and you didn't want to do the research, that's just ignorance.
Yes. You just described most writers for TV shows nowadays.
No, I suppose so. I guess they all can't believe. They all can't be Dave Filoni and Favreau.
I don't know.
Oh, I have not got Gary. If I haven't, you missed you already. He was heading out to.
No.
It's early in the morning for him.
Yeah, I can't see the chat while I'm modeling stuff.
Right. Live action was crap. I forgot what we were talking about during that come up.
Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop.
Been shitting on Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. And it was not good. It was if you love the anime, yep. Yeah, that's Cowboy Bebop we're talking about.
Yeah, but none of the live action animes are as good as the anime.
Something wrong. It's nothing's wrong when you're here. Nothing's wrong.
Family.
Oh, gave him the quick and dirty.
It's just a 3-letter fam. Well, I just did 2. Now, so we do it again.
Family.
The full 100 is only for when it gets said a whole lot. That's how many of the extra times they're actually saying that, and it's like everybody together. It's 100.
That's a lot.
Yep. I played it was it Sunday night? And I played the entire thing when everybody kept saying it. Star Wars lost me after firing Gina. Yeah. It is. It was
on a principal level. What people do outside of their job, yeah, you're right there. If that's what you're talking about, yeah, if they're doing something outside of their job, that's bullshit.
Well, what she got fired for was bullshit anyway, though, because she told people to don't hate each other. That's
exactly. I mean, she got when she started getting a little mouthy about Jews, then yeah,
She didn't. That's a lie.
I don't know, man. I was looking at the Wayback Machine, looking at some pretty colorful things that she said.
She said her very words was a post about the was it the Nazis didn't drag people out of their homes? They got their neighbors to do it. Don't let people divide us. That was what she said, and then they said she was anti-Semitic, and then people start making stuff up.
Yeah, they carried it away for sure. But she kept putting she kept on standing her ground, which
what really got people
made it worse. But at the same time, hypocritically, other people that were part of the cast also do similar stuff. That would be the antithesis of what she did, and they don't get in trouble for it.
Disney, we want strong women in our shows, but not in real life.
I don't care for her as an actress all that much. I've always rooted for her, but just I was really happy with her role in Deadpool. I thought she kicked some serious ass, but I realized after watching it back a few times, it's because she doesn't talk. Really, is the reason why I think I like it.
Yep, that's right there is the reason why they went after to start with the pronoun people. She didn't want to put her pronouns on her bio, and they hounded her for it.
No, she put something like beep, boop, bop.
That's after she was harassed for months.
Oh.
And they were.
Disney wanted her to put that stuff in there.
Disney wanted her to put the pronouns. The pronoun Twitter wanted her to put the pronouns and start calling her every name and attacking her constantly until she put her pronouns up. So that's why she ended up putting fine. She even explained why she understands it, respects it. What's going on, but she didn't want to do it. She talked to Pedro Pascal about it, and he explained to her what it all meant, and she respected that and understood. She just didn't want to do it.
She respectfully probably said, "That ain't for me, dog. That's for someone else. Stay out of my private life. I'm all about that."
And
it's my private life.
She tried that, and they stepped hounding her, so she ended up putting beep, boop, bop as her pronouns. And that made them even more mad, and that's when they took her out all the promotions for season 2.
I could definitely understand it. She's definitely flown off the, since then, she's gone down the rabbit hole.
Well, they destroyed her career over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she probably has an axe to grind, right?
Yeah.
She does now.
I'm also in the same boat to where my social life is under a magnifying glass when it comes to my job, and I can't just willy-nilly do whatever the fuck I want.
I was too, man, when I was the police.
Yeah. Gotta mind your P's and Q's.
Yeah.
It's just part of it.
When I was the police, I was pulled into a few different meetings about how my art career looked awfully liberal.
How does your art career look liberal? Because it's art?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's art.
I thought artwork was universal.
No.
And then they made me sign a piece of paper saying which way I'd vote.
That's illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're telling me. You think they care at all in the slightest? Shit.
They're the police.
Laws? We don't have to obey the laws. We interpret them.
I am the law.
We interpret them any way we want to, then we decide we are the law.
Exactly. Come on. This is how you're gonna vote. It's fine. Everybody's doing it.
It's like
All the cool kids.
It's like it's kind of similar to when you're in unions, they force you to vote one way.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
This is how everybody else is voting. Aren't you a team player?
No.
I was until we started having this conversation.
Yep. Now it's my job to cancel out whatever you're doing.
Do you want any insets on the back here?
He's not from Alabama. He's wait,
I think
insets. Oh, completely different.
I think the smooth on the outside is good.
Okay.
On the inside, it's the tech detail.
Who's not from Alabama?
He was. I could have swore Buck Cannons was thinking that Jared was from Alabama. He was asking him if he wanted incest on the back of there.
That's not what I said.
That's absolutely what he said. Don't let him try to get it twisted, dude.
Hey, it's recorded. You can check it out.
Yeah.
Dang.
Recorded.
He's like, fucking go to video, Hoss.
Recorded stuff that's being manipulated. You aren't going to try to get me.
Who's gonna hit me? Okay. I just work here. I don't get paid enough for this.
We're supposed to get paid?
You guys are getting paid?
Nope.
Just Dom, right?
What I make off eBay, I keep wanting to call it YouTube eBay today. What I make off YouTube basically pays for the monthly StreamYard fee. StreamYard's $25 a month.
Mm-hmm.
And I make around that a month on YouTube.
What about your muff?
Yeah.
I thought this was a family show.
We made it check the potatoes. Make sure they're all cleaned out.
I think there's mic issues that people are hearing all kinds of weird stuff.
Might need to check the corn and make sure that it's not moldy.
Yeah.
Oh. More innuendos.
Cut off the ball joint off the shoulder and re-sculpting the lines. I love working with Fixit. Fixit's just so easy. That's what she said.
Not to me. Never to me.
Ticked me off that my Batmobiles got canceled.
What? All of them?
Yep.
Didn't you have them like through different retailers?
Well, I did have a Big Bad Toy Store pre-ordered. Then, I got two coming from Amazon, so I just canceled the Big Bad Toy Store one. Then Amazon canceled both my pre-orders for the Batmobile. Should have kept the Big Bad Toy Store one.
Yeah, just in case.
Definitely complain.
Oh, I did. And I bitched them so long. They were like, the guy was like, I don't know what you want me to do. He's like, I want you to fucking reinitiate my pre-order. Yeah. And quit canceling my pre-orders. You do it all the time.
I want you to fix it. I want my action figure.
I was like, normally I don't complain, but the fact that they've done it to me so many times, then turn around and sell it for double the price. So we don't have enough still orders, but we're going to sell it to you now for double the price that it's in stock. So why don't you just
But Joe Schmo that bought 6 of them that live close to you. They have it in stock.
Well, there's other places that you can get orders from right now. It's like, nope, it's out of stock everywhere.
Well, it was just a cheapy piece of junk, right? We don't need that stuff in this house.
Yeah, I mean, it had a great canopy and everything.
The canopy did suck, though.
Canopy?
Yeah. Not like a can of spinach.
A can of pea.
Canopy.
I like my peas mixed with mashed potatoes and corn.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't like mashed potatoes.
Next.
Don't like mashed potatoes.
But
Yeah,
you like
right
the other stuff?
Daddy don't like mashed potatoes. Come on.
How can you not like mashed taters?
Something's wrong with that boy.
Easy.
All right, what about mashed potatoes don't you like?
I think it might be a texture thing because I like potatoes every other way they come.
Now, if you like,
I can see
tell
that.
me something like, I really hate the KFC bowls because of there's corn and mashed potatoes and cheese. I would be
I
like,
fucking hate corn.
I was like,
I hate corn every which way you can make it.
I was like,
Except for like the syrup and candy. That's not good.
hell yeah, because that shit's nasty. And then we'd be on a solid footing there. But mashed potatoes, dude? Have you never had a Popeye's chicken sandwich and put mashed potatoes and gravy on that bitch before?
Absolutely fucking not. Jesus Christ. Wait,
I've never had
I don't have my zeal for life.
Mashed potatoes and gravy on a Popeye's chicken sandwich is one of the greatest things ever.
Well, I'm going to say something controversial. I don't like Popeye's chicken sandwiches.
Nah, it's not bad. They're not the best.
You know, I thought at first, you know, I resisted them for like the first 2 years or so.
When I tried it was probably the worst chicken sandwich I've ever had in my life.
I was away on the other side of town, and I was getting some the Spiro figures off my friend, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and break it down. There's Popeyes right here. I'm gonna go ahead and get one. See what the fuss is about, and I'm gonna slap some mashed potatoes and gravy on there. See if it's any good.
But that raises an interesting question. What is your go-to chicken Sammy?
I like Wendy's spicy chicken.
Oh,
If it's a good one, they're not always good.
Which one do you like?
I like spicy chicken from Wendy's. If it's a fast food restaurant,
Oh no,
they're not all.
The churches one. I haven't tried that one, Alpha. I need to do that.
The KFC's chicken sandwich is not bad.
I need to give that one a shot too. I can't. I'm not going to call any of them the best until I've had them all. But I can say that the Popeyes one, that one's good. I like it a lot better than the Chick-fil-A. But I like the Chick-fil-A. I like the Chick-fil-A grilled one. But I like Whataburger's grilled one a lot more.
Chick-fil-A to me, well, there's no fast food restaurant good enough for me to wait the longest you got to wait in line for Chick-fil-A.
You must not actually wait in that line because they may be long, but they fast. They are fucking fast. Look,
on eBay,
there was roughly, I would have to say at least 50 cars in line in front of me, and it still didn't take but like 30 minutes.
Over here, if you got like 15 cars, so if it's wrapped around the building once, you got about a 45-minute wait.
Yeah.
So you got to go to the one across the street and hope that it's moving faster, because literally they're like Starbucks over here, and they just got another one across the street.
Right.
Those Batmobiles are selling for $150 on eBay.
Of course they are.
Well, that's when I was talking to the Amazon salesperson yesterday, or whatever day I called when they canceled my order. Is it, you could probably get one off eBay. He said, yeah, I'm not paying double the price after you cancel my order at retail. And they had like a third-party vendor on Amazon sent on for $110. And it's like, I'm not paying that price either. When I ordered it before majority of people that still have their pre-order.
Yeah, it's messed up.
They did put it down in the notes. If it comes back in stock afterwards and it's overpriced, I can call them and they'll correct the price back down to retail for their screw up. I didn't get that much out of them. No, that Alpha Proto said the Wendy's in there is lame. Yeah, if it's a bad spicy chicken sandwich, it's bad. It's most fast food restaurants anymore that I go to is it's a hit or miss if you get something decent tasting. It's like a Hardee's.
I've never had a bad chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A.
Neither have I, but I've never had a chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A.
No.
I avoided them for 5 years and visit them again and give them a benefit of the doubt, and they still don't melt the cheese. It's like, ugh. Yeah, I've picked up sandwiches from fast food restaurants and the cheese be cold.
Gross.
Yeah. It's like a cold piece of cheese laid on a sandwich.
Never had a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. Never had a Popeye's chicken sandwich.
The worst chicken sandwich I've
Are you like one of those healthy people that don't want to get fast food?
No.
But I will say the worst chicken sandwich I ever had, that was Popeyes.
No, I'm not one of those people.
I haven't had them often, but when I try that chicken sandwich, that's one of the craze. Everybody's like getting fist fights for Popeyes chicken. It's the nastiest chicken sandwich I ever ate in my life.
Really?
Well, Popeye's chicken is good, but it's just the Popeye's chicken. It's not really their sandwich or anything. You got to get like chicken strips or bone in.
It was like I just
legs and thighs.
It was like I was eating like raw, like a breading, like deep fried breading. There's no flavor whatsoever to the chicken.
Huh? That's not the same experience I got. It's weird.
So apparently the only Popeyes around here is one of the worst ones you can go to. I've given them a try a few times, like went to a few different times, get different things from there, and each time the chicken's terrible. We don't have any churches chickens around here. They advertise.
I wonder if they're franchised and they run different suppliers.
Could be.
No, Church's chicken is a southern thing. I have never seen one across the Mason-Dixon. I'm not gonna lie.
But I'd love to go to a real White Castle, but there's none. They're like more Midwest thing. I think the closest one is like in Lexington, Kentucky, which is a long ways away. If it's still there. It's been years since I looked.
Man, I remember until I started eating at Chick-fil-A, the Crystal Chicks were pretty close to being my top.
Oh, I miss Crystal Burger. Wait, I used to live in Tri-Cities and near the Virginia-Tennessee border. You got the Bristol, Virginia, and Tennessee, Johnson City, and Kingsport, Tennessee. And the Crystals were there, and I love this getting those little slider burgers. You can get like they call it a sack full.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got tickled one time. I never was a drinker, so I always get picked to be like designated driver. Me and some buddies I worked with when I was going to college. And this young kid, he is on his 21st birthday. We took him out, and they gave him some moonshine before we went out, and like real moonshine, not store bought stuff.
Gave him the 4-wheel drive, huh?
Yeah, and he got wasted. We went to like a club. It's like I followed around to make sure nobody kicked his ass. Then he was like beer bottle drunk eyes too, like with the ugliest person in the bar. He started hitting on. We went through the drive-through afterwards. We collected them and we all loaded up in my old Roadmaster Buick. We went to Crystal to get some food. He was telling the checkout speaker, like, I want a sack full of you to the girl. I think that ended up being his cousin.
Oh,
It's all right. It's in the South.
he said he wasn't in Alabama.
Man, unfortunately, that's not localized to just Alabama.
Well, that's a royal family too.
Yeah, see what happens though when Prince Harry marries outside the family and outside the race, and Queen dies because of it. as a baby that isn't within the family and passes away.
I don't know. Don, what do you think of this hair? I don't know if I like it yet.
I think it needs to be poofier. Don, what do you think?
I'm looking.
Here, let me give you full screen so you can see better.
Is that Kane?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, kiddo.
What's that from?
Spider-Man. Is it the Clone Saga Kane?
Oh, what's that?
Is that Clone Saga King or Kane?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's not my thing, but Clone Saga King. I know you're going to hate hearing it. Had a lot longer flowing hair.
It's on the window area.
I know it's your nemesis.
The other problem with that is that then you have to figure out how to get the hair to go over past the body without disrupting the articulation.
As far as like what the hair looks like and how the hair looks good.
You think it needs to be longer?
Yeah.
Probably some more volume too, right?
He needs some was it L'Oreal?
Yeah. 4EL. You ever seen that picture?
Oreo. Sounds familiar.
Oreo?
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, that's perfect right there.
There we go. Right
There you go.
Nailed it.
Somewhere in that area, right?
Nailed it.
Volume's easy. All right.
Yeah, it's still. I got 4 of these Maestro Hulks from the Chosen Prime. They had them when they put them up. They had them at $24.99. I was like, y'all mispriced that. I'm ordering 4. They honored the price. Oh.
Yeah. What's half a 2.5? 1 1/4, right?
The what now? I didn't hear what you said.
Half a 2.5. 1 1/4.
I heard something about a tuna head.
That's what I heard. What about tuna?
Never get the smell out of that lake.
Microwave it and it's work. There he is.
What we got? Who's intruding upon our peace?
I'm gonna call this the Delivery Express channel from now on.
Ooh.
Delivery Express. What'd I do?
You guys are talking about
missing out on Dawn calling you a tuna head.
Oh yeah, we're talking about food.
Oh, I'm talking about math. 2.5. 2 1/2. 2.5.
Tuna head. We all heard it.
Well, be that as it may. Majority doesn't rule.
Except when it does.
But don't worry, I did the math in my head, so I'm sure it's correct.
If I had the head for that other one, box of cannons, I would have sent you a head. I got those bodies. It was actually a 2-pack. I got them on eBay for Thunderbird. When I was digging up the parts for Warpath, I was like, yeah, I'll throw them that. So he can make something cool out of that. I picked up. They were. I got a good deal off on eBay for headless 2-packs. I think people were using that head on Warpath. Because a lot of people didn't like the head that came on Warpath, and so they were using the Thunderbird on the Warpath body because the Thunderbird head is kind of big, and so is the Warpath head, so it's a little oversized too. So they were switching the heads out.
What are they using the head for?
A lot of people were putting the Thunderbird head, the smaller Grim Reaper size brother, and putting it on the Warpath body. Because a lot of people didn't like the Warpath head because it looks like an old man. And it's a little oversized.
I suppose so.
So does he look better with a hood?
Let me see. Put you on full screen.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yes.
We can take the hood away.
Oh, definitely.
Hood.
Dang.
Oh, yeah. Straight out of Compton. All about that hood.
Why are you on? How are you on here twice?
Oh, nice.
Can you hear us?
I can. I don't know. It's showing my screen twice here.
Yeah, you connected twice.
Got one for each.
Maybe one's for video and one's for voice.
It's stereo.
I think
Divvying it
one's
up.
for Banner for the Hulk.
Got one for Banner and one for the Hulk. Depends which Hulk smash we're dealing Dom we're dealing with. What mood he's in, we get either Banner or the Hulk.
Yeah.
I'll be
Oh,
right
I got
back.
my other T-shirt yesterday.
Oh, we did. Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, just by renaming your shirt Smash Customs, and it seemed to be fine. I'll be right back. I'll step by the keyboard for a second.
I bet he has to use the bathroom. He's just trying to keep it secret.
You're not supposed to tell everybody.
He keeps saying, "Fine." What's up?
All right, is that more what we're looking for? I can tweak it some more for the shape later. Is that the volume and length we're looking for? Am I still muted?
No, I hear you.
Okay, just checking.
Sorry, I'm muted. I'm talking to my son.
Oh, yeah. My kids come in and need attention sometimes too. I was asking if that was the volume.
No way.
No, I don't tell my kids that. My kids are great.
Oh.
My
son did have a mall marker today. He finally got stung by a wasp. First time in his life. I was sitting at the table and I heard the initial scream and then the scream coming around to the front of the house, and I was like, I bet he got stung.
Yeah, it's not fun.
I'm allergic to wasps and bees and stuff, but he doesn't appear to be. It didn't swell up or look nasty. It went up, went down.
That's good.
Oh damn!
Is this the kind of length and volume you're looking for here, or is?
Get you on solo here. Solo. What body is this going on?
I'm not sure yet. Probably the retro-ish or the Scorpion. Probably one of the bigger ones.
I'm gonna have to adjust that here so it flips out at the bottom.
Well, that smaller, the brothers I sent you, that might be a good size to fit to. That's what they call the Grim Reaper body.
Yeah, otherwise that's all gonna just plop right into the neck peg. And shoulders. That's what happened when I first printed that He-Man head that I made.
Mm-hmm.
It just stabbed right into the top of the shoulders and wouldn't let the head come down.
The Disco Dazzler head and the Nico hair actually works great for a female dreadnought. Just need to paint the eyes.
Perfect.
Oh boy!
What color should I paint her eyes?
Brown.
It's brown.
I was kind of thinking maybe brown because it's got the black hair, but black hair, blue eyes is actually a cool combo too. more rare.
Man, I'm tired.
I got a nap in, so I'm good to go for a while.
Naps are for babies.
And old men.
Oh, man.
And I'm an
There's
old
for me.
Yeah. So the oldest one here is Hulk Smash.
Oh, dang. Calling you out, man.
He called himself out. Before.
I'm still young.
Still collect toys, right?
That's right.
You're only as old as you feel, and I feel like I don't know, I'm about 60 right now.
Really, I didn't know 120 was an age that you could reach.
Town Paint Apps. Good evening, family.
I have no option for any of that stuff. I don't even see the chat.
Oh, hold on. I'm
Something's
painting
going
an
on
eyeball.
here.
Can't see the chat. What's going on?
I don't even have the access to any of that stuff.
Maybe you closed the wrong window.
I don't know.
I did not demote you.
It was a self-demotion.
I heard Don mention that I was getting paid earlier.
Yeah, I said you're the only one getting paid around here.
Damn right I am. You want me in? You want my ass in this place?
Right, I'm a benefit.
You better believe.
Oh boy.
Actually, that last check was pretty big. Thanks, Jared.
Man, I'm jealous.
Plus,
I was able to take a couple of weeks off work.
Woo, that is nice. Good to hear. Good to hear.
I wasn't supposed to say that.
Oh no. I take back all of my congratulations. You naughty man.
I have done more work for you than anybody. I got your Hulk head fitted, and it finally got all the enough epoxy. Those voids on the bottom of that head is huge. One you ordered.
Oh yeah. You didn't find that other one yet, did you?
No, I actually asked offline. I asked Box of Cans, "Do you send one of each or two of each?" He said two of each. I was like, "Damn it."
That's not my fault. It was in the box.
Sure it was.
Well, I don't got one laying around here, so it must have gone.
I have no idea where I laid that damn thing.
Come on. Get in there.
This is why I hate her. So fiddly.
This guy in the group was asking how to put a shirt on a toy.
I saw that. You replied to him.
Well, I saw all the people in there.
4 arms at a time.
Not being helpful, just put it on like you put it on. Well, no, it doesn't really work that way because of the fabric's not going to stretch as much. You know, it needs to be form fitting, blah, 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 whatever. So I figured I would go ahead and take him at face value, like he was not being a jerk or a troll or whatever, and just go ahead and sell him.
Asking for help in forums a lot of times or Facebook group is pointless. People are just dicks. They don't know, so they'll answer fucking like a shitty condescending way.
So how do you do it? You take the arms off and then stick it over the torso and then
If it's like no stretch, yes. And you need to do it fast because you have to heat the plastic up prior to. You know what I'm saying? So you heat it up, put the arms in, the sleeves, and then put the thing over the torso, and then you plug the arms back in. However, if it does have stretch, be sure to articulate your butterflies all the way to the back and put the arms as straight up as you can. I have ripped many a shirt to pieces putting them on figures.
Well, I don't know about Hulk smash, but I've ripped shirts putting on me before. I figure me and Hulk smash is built kind of similar, so we probably both done that.
Oh yeah.
You know, I like the robe, the way the robe looks on this guy, but I also like the way this guy looks, naked. So,
Oh,
That's how it is done.
it absolutely is how it is.
Ooh la la.
He looks really good, and I hate it, Oh. They did a pretty bang up job. They're my favorite skeletons, I think, right now. I still haven't shipped the boss fight, although I got the notifications on the chamber for the Ghost Rider, and they finally got in the War Machine.
I already got my
Capcom, the Capcom War Machine,
Mm-hmm.
So those are chilling in my pile of loot. What was that?
Hulk Customs impersonating Max Headroom.
Yeah.
Again?
Yep.
No.
You're just getting your practice in on it.
That's why I get paid the big bucks.
He
My
does the
buddy
best
character impersonations.
He does the best impersonations of Max Headroom.
Yep. And I don't even try.
That's how good you are.
Just a talent.
No, my buddy found me a chamber over the weekend.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I definitely want to pick up a couple of those chambers if I can. That's
Ghost Rider fodder.
that. And,
Yeah, that's right, exactly. I have quite a few on the skeleton shelf, so.
There's an easy custom I can do too for just need a head. Is a Ultraverse character called Rafferty, the Ultra Killer. Think he's basically like an evil Punisher. Goes around killing ultras.
Too bad you don't know anybody who does that type of thing.
I don't know.
It is unfortunate. Come on.
Got her iris colors done. Fixed up the missing part of the blue mask. Resculpted the head the other day. Paint matched it. The camera's far away. Come on.
Nice.
It'll focus on it. I don't know what's the deal with my Mac. Don't seem to like this camera too well. Come on. I don't know if they even make the app for the Mac. Haven't looked. Come on. Come on.
Smack.
It is not wanting to focus at all. There it goes. You know, I had sculpted the side part of the head on this side over here, like it was cut out for the hair of the original Disco Dazzler. I just painted the irises, repainted the forehead, touched up like a good chunk of the blue over here. I'm going to use Nico hair. No, I got the issues now. There we go.
Interested to see if this works.
Oh, there's a Hulk heads. I thought you were just painting some broccoli earlier.
Oh, yeah. It's a kind of vegetable color. Using the Mr. Color green for base, so it'll hold up real well. 351 military green.
Wasn't one of the Ticks villains on broccoli?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I was going to say, wouldn't be surprised too. But it's like one of the big enemies was the chair.
Yeah, Terraface Chippendale.
El Cid.
Or was it the carrot?
What was it?
One of the carrot's villains was broccoli.
Oh.
The flaming carrot.
Oh, you remember that?
Good
A long
carrot.
time ago.
Solid carrot. Maximum vegetable.
What time is it? Do I have enough time to work this up?
9:17.
Probably not. Probably going to be losing sleep.
And it should be on your time zone. It should be 9:17.
I make that mistake one fucking time.
I hate making hair. I hate it.
We'll get at least with the head.
We're gonna make you so good at it.
Oh wait, I still need to.
At least with the head, the really cool head you made for me, it's got very minimal hair on the back.
And plus, I'm picky too, so you're gonna be like, "Yeah, I don't know what happened to the file, man. It just
Vanished so well. Computer blew up. I don't know
yeah,
what happened to it.
Oh,
had to reformat."
it was on the computer when the coffee hit, and like from
Yeah.
before I even knew you. So
We'll just retcon that whole thing.
Coffee hit it, cat's on fire, house burnt down, got stolen.
there we go. Those base coated up pretty good. Start base coating the rest of the parts.
Okay. Okay. Where's my?
Oh, why am I on solo? I didn't mean to do that.
Well, you're the only one that really matters, right?
Oh, who do you think I am? One of these bigger YouTubers that's very arrogant?
Where's it is?
Respect my authority.
Oh, you know, the first episode of that show is probably still the funniest episode.
Oh, with the satellite in his butt.
Yeah, Cartman gets an anal probe. That was, man, I laughed so hard at that my face hurt. I think it's still running.
It is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they were making fun of. They didn't put my name, but everybody knew it was like Meghan Markle and what's his name, Andrew? But they were the prince and princess of Canada, and they want nothing but privacy. Go around like on a privacy world tour, screaming, "We want privacy! We want privacy!"
Yeah, ain't nothing safe. Make fun of everything.
Well, they're trying to sue them, and they don't have a leg to stand on because they didn't use them, but didn't say anything by name. A lot of people try to sue them over the years, and when you're a public figure too, parody is something that's going to happen. It's you don't really have much say so on defamation when you're a public figure.
And then you write a book and mention something about your wiener. I mean, how much privacy do you want if you're talking about your wiener?
Yeah.
He wasn't talking about that kind of privacy.
The other kind of privacy.
The other kind of very public privacy.
And the weird thing that Meghan Markle wants to cosplay as her husband's dead mother all the time.
Yeah.
That's just bizarre.
All those outfits she wears is like a lot of are inspired by Princess Diana. It's kind of weird.
And the media love to always bring up that she's channeling Princess Di all the time.
Yet the majority of people don't even like her. People actually like Diana.
Well, I hate all the royals as a general rule, so
That's why people like Diana. She wasn't really a royal. She married into it.
She married into it, and she was a humanitarian and didn't act like a royal.
Yep.
And she actually did good stuff that actually mattered.
Yep.
And the royals hated her because of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how dare she actually be a philanthropist with our money and not just use these opportunities just to make money on the back end.
There ain't none of that on this show. You can't be yawning. It's too early yet. Don't need that kind of negativity in here.
all right, we allow people that hate Popeye Sammy's on here.
Oh, man.
Man.
It's because they suck.
No, sir.
They're so good.
Well,
What I mean, but hey, it might be a lot of it. I mean, the mashed potatoes and gravy might be carrying a little bit, and by a little bit, I mean it might be a bunch. But I also go I go plain and dry with the mashed potatoes and gravy.
Damn. You put gravy on it, ain't dry, baby. Come on now.
Well, I have to do plain and dry, and then I add the mashed potatoes and gravy. I mean, it's got to be done right, and I don't trust them to add mashed potatoes and gravy to my sandwich. Fuck out of here with that shit.
What about Hulk Smash? Where are you at on chicken sandwiches?
I agree with Jared when it comes to Wendy's is good. But again, Wendy's up here is probably better than it is down there.
My favorite. When I was young, Sonic had the best chicken sandwich, but that's been a long time ago.
Then
That's not the case anymore.
I've had Popeyes, and I had it one time. It was really good. I had it another time. It sucked because some of these places, it all depends on how often they change their oil.
Yeah.
And if they're not changing it every day, they're supposed to change the oil. A lot of these places, if they buy into the franchise, they're going to try to save as much money as they can. So if they can reuse the oil for a few days, they will. And the chicken sandwiches end up tasting burnt. I've had Mary Brown's. I don't know if you guys have Mary Brown's down there.
Well, familiar.
No.
Mary Brown's has a good one. KFC's famous chicken sandwich is pretty good. It all depends on which store you're going to, I guess. Like, I mean, around me, I got like a whole shit of Wendy's. I got a whole shitload of KFC, a shitload of Popeyes. Depends on which one you're going to and whatever it is. But if you really want to ask me a good chicken sandwich, hit up a nice Italian restaurant and get a chicken Parmesan sandwich on a nice focaccia bread. I think that's better than any of those. Yeah, man, nice chicken parm on a huge focaccia bread. Can't go wrong.
That would be good.
You never have to deal with burnt oil when it comes to that.
I was waiting for him to say, "Get out of here."
Waiting for me to say, "Forget about it."
Oh, there you go. Forget about it.
No, okay. We all lose when I'm saying that when compared to Dom. When you got an actual Italian doing "forget about it," yeah, we all sound like a bunch of mooks.
Mook.
I'll be the resident Italian.
I don't even know words because I listen to you. I learned it from you, Dom. I learned it from you.
Yes, I'm a bad influence.
Did y'all see that my wife went walking through my room and sent it to her followers on Instagram?
Look, Elaine.
One? Just one?
Yeah. She had the succulent pages. Look, her numbers vastly outpace mine, but she said I walked in there and she said that it was just like big. So I wanted to show.
Giggity.
And I thought, oh, I guess I can show them my room. My work in progress. It's very small, right?
Oh no.
Nobody gonna say that?
Oh no.
Oh yeah. It is very small. Small on purpose.
I think that's something you're supposed to keep in the family.
Oh. Keep in the what?
Family.
I don't live in Mississippi no more.
So it's a callback to the earlier joke about me. Anyway. I realized today somebody commented on my Prime custom video showcase videos and asked
Bro, do you even sand your joints?
Do what now?
Bro, do you even sand your joints?
What are you talking about? It's like, who does that?
No.
Who does
Not that comment?
Who sends joints? I think that's for some like only one person does that.
You don't prep your shit.
That's right. Team no prep.
But he was asking if it's gonna make any other Ultraverse characters. And I realized I just put Hardcase on the shelf. But I didn't know video. It's like, oh yeah.
Well, I'm a little bit over on time, guys, so I gotta get out of here. I gotta go to sleep. But hey, here's 1.0 on them pants, Harker.
Oh snap!
Hold on, let me get you up full screen here.
So the thighs are too tight. The calves are about right. The length's about right. And this is going to be long, because it's a onesie.
You're saying the thighs are too tight, but I like how the wrinkling down there though.
Yeah, but up here, I need to widen it a little bit up here. It's not a true form to the pattern, so, but I think it'll work.
Cool.
I think it'll work. Look, no seam on the outside. What up?
Nice.
So it shouldn't interfere with all your stuff. I'll also press the inside of it so that it's laying down.
Nice. Okay.
To minus the.
I mean, it's cool that they're a little loose because his suit's a little bit loose.
Yeah, like I said, the thighs are too tight. I'm gonna have to loosen them up.
Okay.
But yeah, 1.0, not bad.
Cool.
Not bad. See where it goes from here. I appreciate the time. Thanks for letting me come on. As always, I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good night. And I'll see you on the next one.
You have a
Take
good
care,
night
Doc.
tomorrow. Bye.
Later.
Full face away from his lower leg. I think the changes I did to this red tornado head is going to work for Saitama. Made the chin more pointy, got rid of the arrow on top of the head, and a little extra detail work on it. Just reshaping. So start putting the paint details on there. It'll make it look more Asian.
Where's the other the Power Ranger body that you were working on?
It's in my work in progress box underneath the table here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just trying to minimize what I got laying on the table right now.
I gotta check and see if Walmart canceled my Star-Lord. Because I figured mine would ship by now.
Well, Matt got his shipped and he ordered 2. I saw on the Toy Tubers page he set up. He got his in.
Let me check on that, see what happened.
Something wrong says good to be back.
Yes, sir. There's nothing wrong about you being back.
Arrives Tuesday, May the 16th.
Huh.
Right. Okay.
Why is yours so far out?
I don't know.
At least it's not canceled.
For now.
Do you think this is a one and done wave, or are they gonna do a reissue
Oh,
of the Batmobile?
I don't know. It's been
Oh, hell yeah. He saw all the money that thing made, and he's going to be like, oh, yeah.
Well, it might be best to wait for this. It might be the better thing, too. Maybe the second one will fix the canopy.
Yeah, it's true.
What's wrong with the canopy?
It's gray. The rest of the car is black, and the canopy's gray.
Oh.
What they did, they painted it like an RC car body. Problem is, the plastic.
Did they paint it from the inside? Is that what they did?
Yep. And the plastic's a smoky tint, grayish tint.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I saw that, and I was like, I wonder if they painted that from the inside.
So I'm just going to not worry about it anymore, and just if I see it in the store, I'll get one. Maybe they'll announce a second batch and they'll fix the canopy. I'm sure when people get it, like YouTubers get it, they're going to have to. They don't mention the canopy. There's something fucking wrong. They're ignoring it on purpose because it's very obviously gray. I could see some kind of accessory, like third-party kit, offering whole new windscreens too, though, because it's really tall.
Either that or a 3D printed part to just snap on top of it.
Well, it's already too tall, so I can see them actually doing like a whole new canopy.
Oh, is it too tall? Okay.
Yeah, it's meant for his the cars, dimensions wise, is probably more of a 1/12 scale car, so they made it a one-seater to fit 7-inch figures.
Yeah, you could have about 1/3 less canopy on there and be all right. It would have also been nice if they had made it a 2-seater like the actual Batmobile in the 89 movie.
Yeah.
It's kind of annoying that it's a single-seater.
You can make up a reasoning canon in your head, so maybe it's the way they.
Unless the new one in the movie is a single-seater.
I doubt it is, but for like toy-wise, you can actually think like a head cannon. What happens in the second movie? He has to shoot the fenders and stuff off of it and turn in the bat missile. Maybe he rebuilds it narrower or something, since it's already been reconfigured to be. But I know that's not the reason, but you can fudge it in your head cannon for that.
Sure.
Oh, I don't know if you saw Hulk Smash. I just have to like pull Zod off and do a little tweaking on him. Give him a new head. And I gave him, since we didn't have much good assortments of heads to choose from back in the day when I built this. Using the Punisher head, I sculpted a goatee on.
Yeah.
And where this was off just a like a millimeter or two, like even eyes, I popped that off. I want to make a new one. Get it even. I'll make the new one out of styrene. And a little bit of touch up on the paint then, and not a whole lot, just basically a new head and just a little touch up on the chest.
Yeah, that thing held up for what, the better part of a decade?
Almost a decade and a half.
Yeah.
But still got the head here. It's like that was my early days at sculpting too, so I've gotten better doing hair and goatees and stuff.
Well, that was the Superman head, wasn't it?
Actually, a samurai from the
yeah, that's right.
Super Friends.
Well, you got to consider that thing's been from Virginia to Toronto to Brampton back to Virginia, so.
And not the original location in Virginia either.
That's right.
I was living in something else.
Yeah.
That looks pretty good. I got rid of the ball joint on the shoulder, like the little armor piece. Popped it off. I can use it for something else later on, repurpose it. So just the void area, I resculpted it. This is going to be for the Cyborg Hulk I'm going to make for Matt.
Yeah. Oh, is that something that to fit on those what's it called? Zerg figures?
Oh, this is from Overkill from McFarlane.
Oh no! The
the Sentinel head. Oh, okay, yeah.
A lot of people.
I hadn't really thought about it. I just was making it. Sometimes when I need a break from doing hair, I go and do other stuff.
Clear your mind.
What? A break from hair?
You dipshit.
If I had my way, I'd make everybody wear a skull cap or shave their head bald all the time.
Well, then
I didn't have to deal with hair.
Then you have some not paying attention to what the hell you're doing. I just smack that wet paint on Satama's head, and I got to get a smear print on it. Now I got to let that dry, sand it, and repaint it.
Heads are just a nuisance. That's what I hear. I think we should just make everybody headless.
There you go.
What's your superpower? Make everybody headless.
That's why the Tix buildings got like chairs for heads.
Without killing anybody.
Let's give everybody a dick hinge.
Got rid of those dot matrix lips off the cap. Looks so much better. That first appearance Sabretooth, the teeth on that thing looked terrible. They had dot matrix shading on it, so it looked like it had crap all over his teeth.
Yeah. It's dumb.
I saw somebody replaced the cape on it, New Emma Frost, with the soft goods. It looked good.
Oh, really?
They took the hard plastic one off the shoulders and attached, glued on a soft goods cape. It was so much better. Now she can actually move.
I wonder how much of a pain in the ass it is to glue it on.
I don't know. Because right now she's kind of traffic coned.
Yeah. If it's not too much of a pain, then that's something I am interested in maybe making. It just depends on how new I gotta make everything pretty user friendly, because if they come to me for installation advice, I can't like walk everybody through it. It takes way too much time. Answering 50 to 100 messages a day, doing marketing, manufacturing, and prototyping. It gets difficult trying to get everything, and then occasionally wanting to do my own stuff. It gets to be a little much.
Yeah.
Right now, generally, I keep Thursdays and Sundays is the only day I mess with my own stuff. Oh, speaking of my own stuff, man, that wash that I got, that stuff is thick.
What, the testers?
Yeah.
Mine's like water.
Mine is not like water. They
It dried out?
no, they
Is it the creative?
mine's not like that. It's filled to the brim and it's super thick, and they discontinued the Create Effects line.
Yeah, it's called like a wood grain stains now.
Yeah, and it's super thick. And this is what it looks like now.
Get me.
It's like heavy.
Huh.
It's like I'm pretty sure you can just thin it out and it'll go real far, but like
mine goes right out of the bottle and just fine.
Yeah, this stuff is like hardcore.
Now it does look like a thick. Can look thick in the bottle, but have you tried brushing it on anything yet?
Absolutely.
Okay, go home.
Yeah, I did this. I did.
Oh, I can see the difference in the color in that.
Here, let me adjust the autofocus.
That was like bright green before.
Yeah, so I did this, and I painted these from yellow to olive, and then put a wash on those, and I did that and put a wash on those, and there goes his head. Of course, I did a wash in all these, and it was like, I'm gonna thin that stuff out because that's one pass, and it is serious business.
Yeah,
it is hardcore stuff. Like I gotta thin it out. This is the cloak I ended up making for mine, which came out really cool.
I love the what do you call it? The runes across around the edges.
Huh?
I like those runes around you put on around the edges.
Yeah, I just made them all up as I went. I even put my name on the inside, I think. Yeah, my name is backwards. There's a H-A. This is like an R. K. There's an E and then another R. It's just done where you can't really see it, like unless you are directly. And then I did this little tabard instead of the other one right there. And the runes are both sides. It turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with him.
Very cool. Well, Adrian, what brand type of sealer do you use at the end of the project? Never found one I liked. If you paint everything's been painted, I seal with a Duplicolor top coat, same like what Corey uses. He actually put a thing on Instagram this weekend. The other day, he's like, I learned this from 1987 World War II. That's the same sealer he uses. It was awesome. He give me a shout out. But it's super glossy. So after you seal it with that, it's a hard coat sealer. And after that, you want to dull it down. Then I use either a Tester's dull coat or a Mr. Hobby dull coat, or matte, what they call it, matte.
And I personally prefer the Hobby Lobby clear acrylic coat. Matte semi-gloss and gloss. It's a big can for $8. This does really well for me. So I like this one a whole lot. It's very, very durable. But the other option that he's talking about is also crazy, crazy durable. I've had bad luck with that combo where I'm at because of the humidity where I am.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. Like Corey's further away from the water. I'm much closer to it.
Yeah. Okay. This looks badass. Pig Zero Dad, he made looks like an iron cross of a warpath. Like without the suit.
Yeah, it looks good.
Plus, it's a bonus for me. I get to see how it looks in gray because my character is gray and red. I like those boots he used. I had to ask him what boots those are. I don't recognize them. They look good. Because I need a boot similar to that too when I do rebuild Rage on one of those bodies because they made Rage way too small. All right. Oh, it's like what sucks about getting old is like I just moved my neck and it like popped. It's like, man, that hurt. I just set my phone down
with my knee earlier. I just moved it barely and it just like whap. I was like, oh no, I broke something.
We'll stick these parts together and repurpose it later on. I'm not a hoarder if I reuse it later.
Mm-hmm.
It might be 10 years from now, but I'll use it. As soon as I get rid of it, is when I figure, oh man, I could use that.
Yeah, I was going to get rid of my other cover girls, but I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to use those.
Well, they're good. They are good bases. What I ended up doing is fixing the arms. I actually drilled down the sockets like bigger. Then I put the O-rings and glued O-rings down into them where they have something better to catch onto, and that fixed the issue. Mine had like the sockets were completely smooth. There were no ridges inside of it, so you just pull them right off.
Like, I'm sure I'll use that jacket and those arms, and I know I'll use that torso for that new Black Widow coming out.
Oh, easy custom with that is, if you want to change the color scheme up a little bit, is if you have like an unmasked Electra head, the Netflix Electra head, you put jacket arms and stuff on it and makes a great Lara Croft. So I did that.
That would make a good Lara Croft.
I did that with, I mixed the jacket arms jacket from the MCU Miss Marvel, a Lady J torso, and the leg. Was it? Yeah. I think the legs from. Hell, I'm sitting there trying to think of it. I'll just go grab it. Oh, we lost Hulk Smash. I'll be right back. I'll just grab it instead of trying to remember what I used to build it.
Is Hulk Smash still around?
I don't think so.
He must have been distracted when he signed off.
All right, here we go. So I did the Lady J torso, the MCU arms and jacket. The lower body is from the movie Scarlet. I repainted the leg armor green, military green.
Mm-hmm.
Did a wash and used the unmasked electro head. And there you go. You got a great looking Laura Croft style custom.
Not bad.
The skin tones match up really well.
The Adrian must have wondered how old Hulk Smash was. He says Hulk Smash was born in what year? That was back when we were probably talking about who was the oldest person here.
Oh, yeah. Back in them olden days. In the land the time forgot. 10,000 years he slept.
Way back when I was a young whippersnapper.
So he's the resident grandpa, huh?
Modesto is the got him beat too.
The Adrian said 1971 here.
Oh, you got us beat. I'm 77.
80.
The Geek Fusion 77. Ace from Ramen Toys is 77. 1977. Uh, 76 Sector 2813. Let me check see if he's replied back to me at Sector 2813. Send him an email asking that. He hasn't got back to me yet. Sector 2813 asking like the dimensions of the internal dimensions of the Hell Charter, the Roman Racer. Here we go. Testers paints, the lids can get damn seized, even if you use them a lot.
Oh, Adrian is asking what year. 74.
Oh, you're
back.
Adrian's got you beat. He's 71.
Yeah.
Modesto's got us all beat on the stream, didn't he? Or are you about the same as Modesto?
He's a couple months older.
Oh, Sector. Thank you, sir. Let me highlight that. Thank you. Much appreciative, sir. And if anybody, like I said, if you want to come out and hang out with some, like one sharing your work in progresses, show you your customs, feel free to join the Discord. Link into the description down below. And I'm trying to get it built out. Any suggestions on like channels too, we can get built out for you. I can make. I got set up a few channels, like some stuff we like to talk about. I'm caught up. Start watching that Ted Lasso. I like seasons 1 and 2 really well, but 3 wasn't really feeling it too much. That's what their current season they're on.
Things won all kinds of awards.
Yeah, I can see why with season 1 and 2 they were great, but 3 is almost like he's on his 3rd year coaching soccer. He's a U.S. football coach and got tired of coach British soccer,
Mm-hmm.
and he still hasn't learned the game. His co-coach, the one that knows all the rules and stuff of the game. Sure, it's been there 3 years. You can learn the game. It's just got to the point where it's like they're just making them dumb. But, oh yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you messaged me on Instagram. It's like, yeah, I sent him an email. Hopefully he'll reply back. I'm sure he's getting hammered right now too. So they're making updates to the car, but yeah, hopefully we can get back to him before the early bird runs out. If not, I'll send him another message. Either way, I'll send him another message tomorrow. And moving my boy Box up on the Sentinel head now. Yep.
Got tired of hair.
I was going to say there's no hair on the Sentinel, so
He's gonna give him a big mullet.
unless it's human Sentinels. Anyway, can you share the file afterwards?
I don't know. I'll think about it.
Okay,
I don't know. I don't know what all I'm doing with it yet. I don't know if I'm going to go all the way or finish out the whole thing, or if I'm just going to finish the head and call it good.
Just still got to put the highlights in the eyes, but that works for a female dreadnought head.
That's good.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, that's good.
It's got for the body I'm using, it's got the hairstyle works for the playful nature of the costume.
Yeah, I mean, you could have had Sean do the hair for you. Do some different hair.
Oh yeah, all right.
I hate it so bad.
Do some standalone hair.
It's just worse. It's just the worst.
And itching to get some good, experience done.
Okay.
Is that the Nico Marvel Legends head? I think that's the Nico hair, right?
It's the Nico hair. I dribbled out smooth inside, and the Disco Dazzler head. And I had to dremel the Dazzler head to fit inside the hair properly. I took a lot off the crown of the back of the head and thinned this out back here and on the sides, just so it sits right where the ears line up with the ear openings on the hairpiece.
Mm-hmm.
But I like it though. It works good for just generic female dreadnought.
That sculpt around the eyes are just really. And actually, that's the Disco Dazzler eyes. She had the makeup on already, right?
Yeah. I had to resculpt part of the head though. It's like the Disco Dazzler's has like a big a C cut right here on the front of the forehead
Yeah.
where the hair the rest in. So I took epoxy and built that up, repaint the forehead, then repaint the stripes to keep going up. And she has solid white eyes, so I just painted the irises and the pupils in there to make it more look like somebody wearing face paint. Ooh, about ready to start painting these. I made molds of these today. I started yesterday, so did the bottom half. I did a two-piece mold.
All right, got my leg done on this bastard.
Oh, cool.
Let me get on.
Pretty interesting. These are the McFarlane, I don't know, like one creature that has all the arms and has that mind flayer looking head. Just the test shot of it, and got some of the arms from that. This is the beast torso, just on this, I don't know, this alligator that has, it's like a teaching toy. I have to grind the other side of the skull to match it. Like, I gotta grind out this to make it the same as this. And then it has like all this like matted fur that goes on top of it, and you see a little bit of the like guts and stuff, and then it has like these spine pieces that like poke out, not like sharp spines really, or it could be, you know, I don't really know what I'm going to do yet. But then it has this big alligator looking tail with some fur and some scales on it. Right now I gotta do the front arms, and I've decided to use Sauron front feet, but I had to cut them down and connect them with a piece of paperclip in the middle. That way it gives it some more structure. And I hollowed it out. That way the McFarlane test shot creature will fit in there and stay in there. I think I'm going to add a little bit of UV resin in there for additional reinforcement. And then I can plug these in, Dremel out this, and build a socket for this. And I got the sockets from the actual figure right here, so I can actually just put the socket in the round part of the socket that I'm going to build. This thing has been a nightmare. Of course, the creature that it is also a nightmare. It's SCP-682. I highly recommend checking out SCPs. They're really neat.
You use heat to remove the hairpiece. Yeah, heat usually works, but you also got to be careful when you're prying it that you don't rip it.
Yeah, anywhere there's like a V'd up section on the hair, if it's depending on how it's glued, it's an easy section to rip. Especially when it's hot after you boil it, becomes super malleable, and you can just rip that hair. I ripped a hairpiece. I took a hairpiece off something the other day, and I had to like glue it back together. What was it? Oh, this right here. The spinneret hair.
Oh no!
Right here, I ripped it here and I glued it back together.
Oh, cool! You were able to.
Yeah.
Fix it. Nice.
I took the hair off it, see how it would look on that head, and it's too grainy-ish. for.
Right.
Man, the head, when I took the hair piece off the Spinneret head, she looks like a child.
I guess that makes sense.
But she's an adult.
I mean, with the way that, she has kind of like a childlike demeanor. The way she just kind of looks like real happy like that.
Somebody in the comic, there's a comic panel scene, and they called her the Spider MILF. They actually put that dialogue in the comic. Yeah. And she's like, but she's not a mom though in the comics. If they didn't kill Mayday, that she would have been. So I don't know what continuity Spinneret comes from. It might be from when she's a mother. I don't know. They changed Spider-Man's mythology so much, it's hard to keep up.
Yeah, big time. Now Nightcrawler is a uncanny Spider-Man now.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
They don't even understand they've watered down their brand so much so that nobody cares. The whole point of the characters, when there's just one, they're more original and they're more unique and they're more interesting. When you start making everybody a Spider-Man, it's like, whatever.
They have this dark web thing going, or they're making everybody spider people now from other universes. We're back into the clone shit again, I guess. I don't know.
They tend to freaking do that shit a lot, though. I mean, at one point, everybody's becoming a symbiote. The next time, everybody's becoming a Hulk. It's like, come on, man.
I never have understood how the symbiote can take over, like, uber powerful, larger characters, too. Like, it gets to be a point where, they kind of made them magical now, but they were biological before. It's like, if you can't have them take over the Ghost Rider, how? As soon as he transforms, it will destroy the symbiote.
Exactly.
I can see it taking over the human host, but as soon as he transforms, it would burn it off. Same way with the Hulk. The Hulk was able to break the control of during the, what does he call it? Fear Itself, when he was possessed by the hammer. He was able to break free of the control because it's the Hulk. He was under its control for a while, but eventually he was able to snap out of it. No one else broke their control. That was the storyline too, when Thor made it Hulk stronger than him. He told the Hulk, "I've always known you were stronger than me."
Actually, one of the last fights they had, he actually told everybody that he thinks basically Hulk is God level strength. Just saying, he's surpassed, like, I think it was with that last what was it, the green room thing that was just going on, Immortal Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
During World War Hulk, he beat the Sentry.
Yep.
They were using the Sentry as a last resort, and they did knock each other down. They both fought each other Hulk turned back to Banner, and Sentry turned into Bob, but Hulk got back up. Bob didn't. The Hulk didn't get back up, all the heroes would have got killed because he took it full blast to that satellite blast, and that's what saved everybody.
And that's another thing that Tony Stark did. He's the one who shot that satellite blast.
Yeah. They retconned it out where Red Skull and MODOK hijacked the satellite. They're the ones who actually fired.
Oh, really?
Yep. They worked it out into like the Hulk Out Hero storyline when they turned everybody into Hulks.
Yeah. That's another thing.
They were trying to developing tech to make turn people into Hulks. That's when they resurrected Betty into the Red She-Hulk.
Yeah. Even that whole thing with Sentry and the Hulk, Sentry didn't even want to attack him. I remember people were just waiting for him to get into action, but he didn't want to.
But it solved everything. They just listened to Namor. Namor told him like he's gonna come back. Namor is too honorable. He wouldn't have done that. And plus, he told him he's gonna come back. He's gonna remember what you did.
Yeah, and then when he did come back, Namor was safe at Atlantis.
Yep, didn't bother him.
Yep. Adrian says, "Don't get me started on the Flash family." Yeah, another watered down situation.
They should never brought back
like every group has speedsters now. Like every faction of comic, like whether it be the Avengers, you know what I mean, like any of the teams, there's usually a speedster on every team now.
I don't think they should have brought Barry. Bring him, putting Barry back as the Flash and Hal Jordan back as Green Lantern. I thought was the dumbest things DC did before they did the reboot. They took away Guy's Voldarian powers. I loved Guy's with the Voldarian powers. He was badass.
Plus, Wally was so well liked.
Yep, and everybody thinks about the Flash.
Right at like some of the height of his popularity too.
Yep. Well, people don't realize too when they think of the Flash, all the great stories of the Flash, it's Wally. It's not Barry. Barry was dead since the early 80s. And it made his sacrifice meaningless too after bringing him back. And ruined that great redemption arc for Hal Jordan when they brought him back. Yeah. I liked Hal as the Spectre. He was doing penance as the Spectre.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yep.
Something wrong is asking, what's the new Discord thing?
I just set that up for people to go in and share their custom stuff, talk and chat, ask questions. It's a one place instead of having I get contacted on Instagram, I get contacted on Twitter and stuff. I thought plus it's a place where if you don't have any of those social media accounts or don't want to set one of those up, you can just go to Discord and just share your pictures and stuff there. And it's just completely optional. You can see some work in progress pictures from everybody, and if you want to ask for critiques or tips there, I just set it up this week I thought it'd be neat to help it make a little more community for us for the customizing. Things can get lost on Instagram and everywhere else too. The only rule on there is don't be a dick.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Well, like you try to ask for help on some Facebook groups, people are just making stupid jokes instead of helping you. I think it's so dumb. It's like somebody asked, like, how with brush painting, how can I not get brush strokes? Everybody's like, just buy an airbrush. Just buy an airbrush. If you don't know, don't answer. Don't be a smartass. You thin your paints down and use light, even strokes.
Just got to stroke it.
Yep. And don't go once the paint starts drying, don't go back over that area. Once the paint starts getting tacky, that's when you start getting the brush strokes. So I put, so I got Tamiya paints here, and I put Tamiya thinner in there, so I can just use it straight out of the bottle, like my tester paints. I'm putting this gray Tamiya on here as basically using it as a primer, brushed on primer instead of spraying it.
I got some of that new wash out in my mailbox. I have the blue. I'll see if there's any difference in the thickness in that. That way I'll know if there's like, if I got like just a drying batch of it or something.
Yeah, I've only recently started using the blue. I didn't know they made a blue until Degobi found it.
Is it the new look, or is it the Create Effects stuff?
I'll pull it out here in a second. I can't remember. It is dark. I used it on the Power Girl's arms and her torso. You can use I don't know if it's going to get blown out or what. It's that nice subtle shading, but I dry brushed with the white. When I put any kind of like washes on it, I always dry brush back over top of it because white. The blue wash he found was Create Effects.
Oh, okay. So I'll definitely get to see.
Roadhouse.
It's been a long day.
Yeah.
Think I'm about on empty.
You haven't done nearly enough hair to be on empty.
Who is the other work I did today that tuckered me out? At my real life job.
Those bastards.
Yeah.
I'm sure some of them are.
They're cutting into your true passion, hair sculpting.
I'm answering the work message right now.
Yeah, I turn that stuff off once I get home.
I'm salary, so I can't turn it off.
I'm salary too, but
No, sir. No.
they don't pay me enough to take it home with me.
Well, our work is partial remote, so it's always always on call.
No. Damn it. No, put it.
Okay. Don't normally go on Fridays, but one of the team is on vacation, and supervisors need some help on working on some stuff. So just Roger come in.
Yeah, I do enough work at home, even without answering emails. I do that sometimes too, but every once in a while, try to draw the line.
I work a lot with the IT com team, and they're really good people to work with. So, but my reporting structure is weird. I work for one department, do most of my work for another. Most of the team I'm actually assigned to, they do mostly call center and ServiceNow work, and that's not what I do.
Yeah,
web developer, graphic artist is and I work with the com team, and it's the head of the com team used to be in our department, but a couple years ago she got moved to a different department and made a director. I still work with her and her team. And my services are available for all the departments within IT. So,
yeah. Have we checked on chat for a while?
No.
Let's see. Yes, Barry should have stayed deceased, but I always had a soft spot for Jay Garrick, even though Wally is the main Flash. Let's see, Adrian. Let's see. Something Wong. Nice. I have to make an account. I rarely use media, lol.
Yeah, that's a great use for media. Plus, I like to try to eventually get on the try AI art. It's part of that Discord, where they can generate you can just strings of words when they give you those really nice pictures. It's built into the Discord in one of the servers.
Name withheld.
Exactly.
What's that?
Wait to every Thursday and Saturday to hear from the peeps.
Yeah.
So everybody can chat there all the time. Name withheld didn't really. My eyes are not good for that. I cut the grass yesterday, and my eyes have been burning ever since.
I think he means realize. Didn't realize that I was a Wally West fan until I looked back at the Flash comic books I read in the 90s.
Yep, that was all Wally. From early 80s to up to early 2000s, he was the Flash.
Something wrong.
Snuff. And then all the animated series, cool stuff, all became Barry. And then Wally's sense of humor became Barry's sense of humor.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Bruce Timm Justice League series, that was Wally. They even said it was Wally in the cartoon there. Like when him and Lex Luthor switched bodies, and Lex is like, well, at least out of this I can see who the Flash is. He took the mask off, looked in the mirror. I have no idea who this is.
What did he show you? Paint to go over soft plastic or rubber.
Mr. Color. That is good paint for softer plastics. Testers was pretty flexible too, but it's just getting harder to find. But Mr. Colors, where it's a lacquer base, it holds up really well to flex.
How much for a custom head? I don't know. I got so many things I got to get done.
Oh. It wasn't what you wrote. I was trying to have I'm just having a hard time reading stuff right now. My eyes are burnt on fire.
Yeah.
I don't have my glasses on. This is a little bitty screen. I was looking at the little small computers on Amazon. You can get like this teeny like little boxes for like $70. I might get one of those for set up here for streaming. Give me a little monitor to go with it. Let me take this one. I would like to get a couple of those. Hook one up to my TV where I can just upstairs.
The eyes aren't working so good anymore, eh?
No, I'm getting old. At that point where it's annoying to wear my glasses when I look at the monitors and pick up stuff at close. Before I could wear my glasses while I'm doing this stuff. Now I gotta have reading glasses when I'm doing this stuff.
When people are asking about custom heads or whatever, especially when it comes to like, I guess 3D printing or casting or whatever, I guess there's a difference. But I mean, most of the stuff you see on eBay now, it's some people are asking like crazy prices. Other people are decent. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like I showed you guys when I wanted to get those the Winchester heads. It's like by the time it was over and done with, I would have been paying like about $75-$80 for the 3 heads that I wanted. Like that's crazy.
Bonkers prices. You should only be paying, like at most like $20.
Like, I can understand it. It's a lot of work to make a custom head. So if it's not going to sell very many, you want to get your money's worth. But if it's
Sam and Dean, it's very popular.
Once you sell, a few of them, then you probably want to drop your price.
Yeah, a lot of these guys are just copying a file, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are just buying from the same STL file resources.
Well, I've seen the same, the same files up in different places from different people selling for different prices, and I'm like, who actually made this file?
Yeah.
So
I see this. A lot of people use the Smart Hulk heads. I keep seeing people printing those. I don't like it. It don't look like what I read the comics back then. It looks more like a Capcom head than it does the actual Professor Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
Which is basically, it is styled off the Professor Hulk for the Capcom first Marvel vs. Capcom Hulk, but they portrayed him more like the Savage Hulk in the game. But it don't look like the comic. That's what I'd want. I want the comic look.
Let's see. Name with hell. How much to get into 3D printing? I mean, if you have a laptop and you got a decent video card in it, you can get Blender 3D for free. And then, let me look here real quick on Amazon. You should be able to get a pretty inexpensive 3D printer. See, the Anycube Photon is the first one that came up. It's $249 right now.
You're making up words now.
the gerbil or Jibidovit, and the Luxor Chronux Whacker joint. Yeah, so $249, and then I'd suggest getting like magnetic build plate for it. Oh, here we go. This one is the Creality Hallet 1 is $159.
Washing and cure station makes life a lot easier.
Yeah, that's like another $200. And depending on what size you're printing, like I found that because I was printing a lot of heads and stuff, I found that you just get one of those instead of spending the $200 for the wash and cure station, you just get like one of those hypersonic cleaners. I think you can find those for like $50, and then you can get a UV light box for like some kind of craft thing for like another $50. So it's like, I mean, essentially you're getting the same thing, except that it's, $100 less.
Sector 2813, how to get progressive lenses. They suck. I want to get LASIX. My brother just recently got LASIX last year, and he don't need his glasses anymore to drive or look right around. He's got great vision, but after LASIX, you need reading glasses. It don't fix your
I got LASIX. I didn't need reading glasses after I got LASIX.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was about 10 years ago. So I think as you get, they typically say like after you hit your mid to late 40s, you're gonna need to get reading glasses anyway.
Look at this comment.
Oh,
really large, ugly female free. No, I got too much other stuff to do, man. Maybe after I get caught up this summer.
Make some Brie Larson feet.
Yeah.
Oh God.
If you are farsighted, do not get LASIK. I did twice, and I'm still wearing correctives.
Yeah, LASIK was weird. Is like because they take you in, and then they like on the day of your surgery they give you like a Valium or something to relax you. Then you go in to this thing, and it like slices the clear part off your eyeball, and then flips over your lens, and then zaps it with lasers, and then flips it back over, and it's just it's like you go blind for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 seconds. It's pretty surreal, and then when you come out, you can see clearly. So
I probably won't have to ever have glasses. I have 2015, better than 2020 right now. I'm sure that'll even out to 2020 before too long. It might already have, actually.
Thank you, Box of Cannons and Hulk. One of my dream customs is Afro Samurai. I love the statue head on a Negan comic head. Oh, and a Negan comic head. That's freaky. I don't want to be blind.
yeah, well, that's why they give you the Valium so you don't flip out when you go blind for a couple seconds.
Do they have something to hold your eye open?
Yeah,
'Cause
I think so. I don't remember. It's kind of foggy.
I'd be blinking my eye like crazy.
Yeah, I think something holds your eye open. And you're awake through the whole thing.
The Valiant's pretty good one for a good size filter.
I must have had a good laser place because I don't have any problems with halos. Or some people are like they say that they have halos and they got really dry eyes afterwards and things like that. And I haven't had any problems.
The halos after the surgery are annoying. Yeah.
Guess I got lucky.
Hey, Collector Express made my Discord, added my email, but cannot reply in messages. Messages could not be delivered. Bot. I guess it's something wrong then.
Ba-dum.
I'm here all week.
Right.
You got him.
Did you get it? Okay, cool. I was checking out your profile. Yeah, once you make your Discord account, you can't log in until you get your email to click the verification login email. You guys have any suggestions for different channels too, like on there, like a what I got on there so far? I got the general channel, custom. That's where everybody shows up when they first sign up. Customs, WIP IT, casting, model kits, toy news, comics and comic art, artwork, toy collections, diecast, Transformers, and you can put a City Heroes one on there.
He says, I think because I need a new email, not YouTube. And he says, no, not working.
Oh. This dude named Harker accepted my friend request on Discord.
Yeah.
Check your spam folder on your email. It might have stuck it in there too. After I get the sealer on the One Punch Man, I want to actually go with probably put a little bit of this on here too, just to add a little extra shading. The mahogany wash, or I got some different.
He's saying that he thinks the Discord group is private.
Did you use the link in the description? It should be an open invitation. It says you got accepted.
He says, I created a new email, not YouTube related. I think that's why I can't respond on there.
I see something Wong's. Welcome, something Wong. It says you're in there. I don't know. It says you're online too. Try it now. I think I added you. Added a roll to you. Oh.
And he says something wrong with something wrong account.
I'm embarrassed to say, when you first started coming on the channel, something wrong. I didn't get that. But I'll admit it, because I was trying to, didn't know that. I thought that maybe an actual name. I'll admit when I'm like being foggy.
He says it's working now.
Oh, good. I think I might give
Something
you
was definitely wrong. Something was definitely wrong.
I think I gave you elevated permissions. Ba-ding! That Super Adaptoid is way overpriced.
Yeah, right, eh?
Yeah. I'll wait, pick it up at Ollie's later.
Hope that Inner Demon pack goes down in price.
Yeah, I need to order me some of those Valverse black suit and those gray gear sets. They look good for those extra heads.
Yeah.
Doo-doo. And there's the. I put that tester's black wash on that red, and I wiped it off, and it gives a nice shade. It works great on red.
Yeah, it does look good. Gives it the leathery look too, eh?
Mm-hmm. I'll tone down the yellow a little bit with the wash on it later.
Sector
Body.
2813. Oh, sorry.
You go ahead.
He's saying, oh, geez. Are you making what I think you're making, box of cannons? Oh, jeez.
Brace feet?
Oh,
So
God.
Oh, no. Adrian, what'd you do?
They're already looking better than Bree's feet.
Good stuff. Cheap. Yep. Did you see the Marvel's Black Captain America? His head looks small. His head looks small and his limbs look long.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Did they announce a new one?
Yeah, they're doing a new classic Captain America, and it don't look great. Not their best.
No. Did they already solicit it?
Yep. Oh, I don't know if solicited, but they showed off the models today.
Oh no.
Oh, they got to be longer than that.
Super Adaptoid is so terrible.
Create a new email account especially for customizing figures. I think I'm going to try to make customizing more seriously and showcasing my customs to the world, and no more hiding in totes. Yeah, get your stuff out there, and that's what the Discord's for. Like, ask for critiques, chat with her. Hopefully, everybody in the chat can get there and get set up, and don't have to wait twice a week. Just talk to everybody, chat away. It's what it's for. Oh, we hit the same thing. So are you going to fix Chambers' arms once you get them? They are too long because I want to use his body for Inner Demon. I'm probably going to swap the lower body completely because it's the Coulson suit body, lower legs, waist and lower legs. And I'm probably going to put them on a better lower body.
If you want cheap bodies for the inner demons, you can go to AliExpress and get suited bodies. They're like what, probably under $20 US.
I think her middle toe's longer than her big toe, isn't it?
Oh, the two of them are bigger. They're like they're all over the place. They look like fingers.
You're making them look too human, Buckskins.
I just started, man. You gotta start somewhere.
They already look better than her feet already.
Oh,
and they're just barely got a shape to them.
Yeah, they're all lumpy.
There we go.
Oh God! Like toes got to cross over toes and stuff with hers.
Surprisingly, you know what? The second to last is actually longer. It's awkward, man.
Are you looking at references?
No, I'm not. I don't want to.
Yes, you poor sick man.
But I remember those. They were all like freaking awkwardly long.
There you go. Okay. I don't know if I've ever. I guess I've modeled feet before.
So, I think I heard everybody send Buckskins picture of Bree's feet.
Don't do it. I don't need that in my life. I got enough.
Oh no!
Why did you make me do this?
We've all had to suffer it.
I'm just taking. It was a fan.
Your audio went weird, Buckskins.
I was trying my max headroom impression. How did I do?
Not as good as Hulk Splash.
Yeah.
He's got the best of max headroom. This is an old casting I got from Glassman Customs many years ago. I'm actually using this non-thinned house Mr. Color on here is just to especially over the hair to hide the flaws in it. This stuff. He was like one of the first people to be doing that stuff, but he had like a lot of air bubbles, and I don't think he had a pressure pot.
Sounds like he was also pouring it fast. If you have a lot of air bubbles in your molds, you can get I get some decent casts without having a pressure pot.
Yeah. The key is it's cheaper to just go ahead and just get you a vacuum chamber. Make sure your silicone's air free.
Yeah.
That is bad.
I don't have a pressure pot either. I just got a vacuum chamber. I heard you can make pickles a lot quicker than that too.
Really?
You put your pickles in the vacuum chamber, your cucumbers in the brine, and it sucks all the air out of the cucumbers. Then as soon as you release the pressure, all that brine goes straight into the pickles. Instant pickles.
Nice.
Haven't tried that yet. I'm gonna try that.
Huh. Yeah, that doesn't look great.
No, they look more like Bree's monster feet.
Oh God.
Yeah, Glassman wasn't for him. I couldn't have made my first prime figure because he's the one that oversized the Hyperion head for me. He used a Hydrospan, and he would oversize like smaller heads for you. Had a rate for like a flat rate for doing that. Then like so much per extra head you get. So actually, when I did that, I got several of those heads, and that was many years before I ended up making a prime. I originally was going to use a Despero body, which I actually got one I made, and I took back apart prime after I made my first Caliban prime, because I wasn't happy with the end result. I kind of rushed it and didn't do enough prep. I prepped it, but just not enough. It's hard to prep DC-UC bodies because you can't. The tolerances are so tight on the torsos.
Yeah, and them damn legs.
Yeah, those hips, damn hinged hip.
Yep.
That's a good point here. Adrian's making back to Super Adaptoid. Remember that McFarlane Swamp Thing figure with all that detail was $40?
Yep. Oh, that's giant Marvel Select size overkill. You can pick this up right now for $21 off Amazon.
Tons of detail on that thing too.
Yeah. I'm going to turn it into like a cyborg, like a Cosmic Hulk or a Cyborg Hulk for Geek Fusion. He bought the parts, and I'm going to put it together for him. I cut the shoulder pad off earlier in the stream and resculpted the segment lines to continue over.
Nice.
Go this way. And I got the shoulder armor and with the ball joint I can use for something else later. What to do? A little more white on that collar piece.
Hulk has.
Oh, I got fitted.
Ooh.
I got enough epoxy in there and I got where it snaps on too with just epoxy.
That's a thing of beauty.
Is that the whole kit I made?
This is one of the expensive ones he ordered. I got the other whole kits here too to paint. Yours, I got that one.
They're being repurposed for something. So it's so funny how that works out.
I love this one here. The one you made, I got
Mm-hmm.
size-wise. It's too bad I lost Hulk Smashes.
Yeah, it's too bad.
It's okay. The next thing you'll get sent is these lovely feet he's making.
Hell yeah.
Well, I was thinking about making a Soul
You
Reaper.
can stop
custom.
right there. That looks perfect.
You know how that guy in the Soul Reaper only has like 2 toes? Yeah, he only has like the 2 toes, and they're all like weird looking.
Anyone pick up the Jada Street Fighter figures at Target? Articulation and range of motion are amazing.
Oh, you got them?
Something Wong's got them.
They are great. They look so good. I am very impressed.
Makes me. I haven't got them yet, but last time I checked, my Target does. My Target's going through like a remodel right now, so it's like every section in the store is like in disarray.
Oh, I should go to bed. This is looking awful.
Bed. Sleep is for the weak.
Well, you know, I've only had not enough hours the last couple of days.
I took a long nap this evening.
I didn't.
I'm old. I need naps.
I got home from work and did more work.
Yeah, most people are having to ask if they have them in the back because they don't have updated whatever the placement for them.
The planograms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Sounds like you need more brief feet references.
Yeah, send them over to him.
Don't do it.
Shoot him over his way. If he needs them, he needs them. They say can't have enough brief feet pics.
Go to bed of nightmares with brief feet. You know what's sad? Some people probably like those nasty things.
Whew.
Them people be crazy.
You know what? Whatever makes them happy, I guess. If that wets their noodle.
What's we got in 10? He got mine. He got his Sunday, but I had to ask it on the back of the wild. Gotcha.
Seems to be the case for everybody.
What camera guys do you use to take pictures of your figures? Wanting better quality than just my phone. I use my phone. My phone's just got like a really nice camera on it, and I just go in and crop them and stuff. And if you got a PC, easy program for cropping and stuff. It's got an RFM view. It's free, open source, and it's easy to use. Highly recommend it. I put it on every computer I get for work. I've been using it for decades. If you're just doing like image resizing, different, some minor editing, it's great to do. Great for that. The file sizes are real small too, so when you save them.
What was the software name?
Let's see. Let me get to the computer here. There you go. Put in the chat.
Earth Interview is still being developed. I haven't used it in years.
When you get it too, there's a plug-in extension for it, and that allows you to basically open up any type of format. It's still around, still kicking. New versions coming out all the time. I broke a strand of hair on the head. I had to glue it back and then putting it back in. A little bit of flip of hair on his brow.
Mm-hmm.
I accidentally broke it. Solomon Grundy want pants too.
Yeah, who could blame him? I think I'm gonna call it a night.
All right,
all right, buddy.
I'm just sitting here glazed over, kind of.
We can just go
on brief feet.
I think
that's
we could.
When you know you've had enough when you're working on brief
See where
feet.
it says Raziel feet. Right there.
Well, we can go to go ahead and call it a night too. It's getting going on our 3 hours 38 minutes, so we can. Plus, I gotta go to the office tomorrow now.
No, because you answered the phone.
Yeah,
that's how they get you.
Yeah,
I still gotta go to work.
Well, they my Adobe license is working too, and they screwed up the Adobe license for the comm team, and where I'm on a different department, mine's working. So I need to fix some stuff for her with on some documents that she can't edit right now until they get that taken care of. So
let's see. Anybody watch Animist? He's a really good YouTuber. Does stop motion video of figures. Something Wong says.
I have not. I have to check it out. Well, I think we go ahead and call it a night too, and everybody in the chat, come and hang out with us. And if you, like I said, if you want to continue the chat afterwards, the Discord's open and free. Link in the bottom. Like I said, it not to expire. And we'll. Anybody want to plug anything before we head out there?
No, just you can find me on Harker Customs on Instagram. Any follows would be greatly appreciated. You can expect Mezco 89 Batman capes is going to be the next thing I'm rolling out. Expect those in the next couple of weeks. And then after that, probably another Beta Ray Bill or Moon Knight run after that.
Yep. Alrighty, we'll be back with the whole crew on Sunday night, or most of the crew.
We got one more family.
Cool. Something wrong. Hopefully nothing goes wrong again. But we'll see y'all next time.
Have a good night, guys.
Have a good night.
Take care.
Later.